You are now listening to the Non-Millennial Millennials podcast, brought to you by House of Spades Media Group. Enjoy.
You waiting on George?
Nah, I think that nigga in Florida.
I would not want to be in Florida at this time of year, bro.
I'm saying it's the perfect time of year to go.
Fuck no, it's too fucking hot, too humid. And on top of that, I don't know. It just seemed like I've just been reading too much shit about these alligators going nuts. Like they don't have no respect for no more, nigga.
Niggas ain't trying to be where alligators are unless we going alligator hunting, nigga.
Nigga, they just be walking down the street sometimes, nigga. These niggas is wild. That's what I'm saying. They wild and not. And like they don't even have no type of discretion. They just be like out here. And it's like, no, nigga, go inside. And they like, nah.
I mean, technically they inside is outside.
Well, nigga, go inside your water, nigga. Like, be there, nigga. Where like we know you in there, so we not gonna go over there to you. So just like, why you coming over here to us, nigga? That shit's unfair, nigga. You just terrorizing the whole neighborhood.
Niggas trying to explore. You see, that's like that nigga that shit was on Inside Edition or something. I saw that shit on last week. Nigga got a kangaroo, ran up and through a neighborhood. Nigga got into a fight with the kangaroo and won. Beat the kangaroo ass.
That's a real nigga. That's a real nigga, bro.
And they was like legit boxing, nigga. They was like, dude was doing these, the kangaroo punching this nigga, bitch, fucked him up, got over him, fucked him up again, and just walked off. Like the kangaroo was down there like, oh shit. And kangaroo got up and hopped the fuck off another direction.
That's a real ass nigga, bro. I'm like
to a whole box. That shit went viral, bro. Yeah, I think it's on YouTube or something. Just type in man fights kangaroo. It should be like the most recent shit. It just happened like last week. Nigga got into a full-blown boxing match with a kangaroo.
Kangaroos got hanging.
That's what I'm saying. That's why I was viral. Because the nigga was holding his own. He was like really boxing this nigga. My mom's called me in the room for that shit. Was like, yo, you see this shit?
You know what? He need to fight Jake Paul.
Oh, you see your boy about to fight Blueface.
Who about to fight Blueface?
Swaggy P.
Them two goofy ass niggas, bro. I swear to God, both of them niggas is goofy as hell.
Swaggy P, your boy Nicky.
I ain't never seen somebody so bad want to just get like kicked out of the NBA like so bad. And it finally happened to him, and he ain't been doing nothing productive ever since, nigga. It's not like it ain't like he decided like, yo, fuck the NBA, nigga. I'm gonna go like run a chain of restaurants, nigga. Like this nigga's like doing dumb shit.
And you see, John Morant and Miles Bridges been wilding like a motherfucker.
Yeah, Miles Bridges drink lean.
Why is he posting it?
He said it was pink lemonade. I was like,
not.
No, it's not.
No, it's not.
No,
it's not. Everybody knows
no,
it's not.
And what's fucked up,
he was not enjoying your lemonade.
This is why it's dumb decision making all around, nigga. It's like he's in his fourth and final year of his rookie contract, nigga. You need to make your big bread next year. Like,
I saw somebody on Twitter was talking about nigga was, I guess his contract was supposed to be towards like 100 million or like upward, like I guess around there or something. It's like, nigga, you about to blow your whole shit. What are you doing?
Yeah, because new collective bargaining agreements next year, after next year.
And this nigga Ja on there getting drunk and shit. I seen a clip of that shit. I'm like, what are you doing? Why? Why did you have to live stream that?
He hurting for real. That's really, this is what happens when you realize that niggas is so sad because they lost, and he got that Golden State ass whoop. So he hurting for real. But this way I feel about it is like, dog, why you even hurt? You got beat by the team that's possibly going to win the finals. They're the better team. Nigga, like you was going to lose anyway. Yeah.
No, nigga still lost.
I know, but get over yourself.
You can be hurt and drink, nigga, and get drunk and be hurt in the off season. Just don't do it on Twitch.
Get over yourself. He should have been drunk 3 weeks ago, nigga, when he got knocked out of the playoffs. This is the time where this nigga need to be working out and getting his shit together now. Working on his jump shot that he need to work on.
2K, nigga, that nigga chilling.
You said what?
That nigga playing 2K, he chilling.
And that's exactly why the fuck Luka Doncic is gonna come in the next season in shape better than all them niggas. And he came in fat last year or this year. This nigga said he ain't getting to shape until February. Like this nigga was all types of burger eating and shit during the off season. That nigga didn't do a crunch until training camp.
That's that new money. That boy said I can afford food, nigga. I'm eating, nigga. Fuck you. Boy said I'm from that slum, nigga. I need a cheeseburger.
And you gotta think too for him, nigga. He already know. Everybody know. His mama know. Everybody in this world know, niggas. He's the man for the Mavericks. So
you're not gonna get rid of
him. Barring he like his leg doesn't fall off hella crazy like fucking Brandon Rory, nigga. You might as well just say to nigga right now, you gonna make 300, 400, maybe half a billy.
He's James Harden on the Rockets right now.
You said what?
He's James Harden on the Rockets right now. For that time period that James Harden the Rockets just weren't. It didn't matter how drunk he got, how hungover he was. As long as he showed up and threw up 30, 40, 50 points. Hey, let him do what he wants. Fuck it.
But see, here's the thing though. Here is the thing. Memphis are really, 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 really fucking close. Like, they weren't close enough. Like, it didn't look like that because we beat their ass in 5 games. But they really close. Like, two pieces or one big trade away. Like, they close. Like, maybe not championship all the way close, but finals close. They really close. But the problem is they do the same shit that fucking Indiana does. It's like they'll get real close as an organization and then they'll get scared and they'll be like, fuck. And then just like wipe the whole board clean before you can even get all the juice out of it.
It's like, nigga, you quitting too quick.
Yeah, like they'll quit too soon. Like when Mike Conley and Tony Allen and Zebo and them niggas back in the day in Memphis, they just broke that shit up too soon. Like it was just a little too soon. You give that shit one more season, get them niggas 1 or 2 more pieces, they probably could have got a championship. Probably. Because them niggas was rough on their defense, bro.
And I remember that nigga Conley was getting down for a couple seasons.
Uh-huh.
I remember that shit.
But now Conley is highly overpaid. And I'm not and that's because Utah, before Dwayne Wade got hold of the team and shit.
I heard about that. Did he buy them?
Yeah, he's the owner. He's the primary owner.
Okay. I thought that's what I saw.
Yeah, he's the primary owner.
Like he owns it,
yeah. Like there is, I think he owns the greater part of 60-something%.
Yeah, that's what primary.
Yeah, so
majority holder.
There's still people on it with him. But since
that's what I said, majority holder.
Yeah. But they paid Mike Conley and shit before he got ownership of the team. So they paid him like just under max. Just when they got onto Utah from Memphis, which they shouldn't have fucking done because he was like 34 at the time. Like when they signed him, 34, he's been there for the past 3 years, so he's like 37. And they paid him max for 2 years, damn near max for 2 years. Shouldn't have done that because they couldn't upgrade at other positions that they needed to and pay niggas as they needed to. So it kind of put Utah in a fucked up little spot. And then you got it to where fucking like he's just taking up all this fucking money, and realistically, you need to be paying a nigga Donovan Mitchell that money. But Donovan Mitchell don't fuck with Rudy Gobert because he said he a bitch ass nigga. So
he's not the only nigga that said that either. That's the funny shit.
Huh?
He's not the only NBA player that said that either.
He's not, but it's like, yo, at this point, I'm not buying the bullshit of, oh no, they're not they're not beefed out. So sometimes they have their differences, and I'm like, no, that nigga don't like that nigga because when they lose, and nigga Donovan is looking at that nigga like,
bitch,
real shit, nigga. This nigga Rudy Gobert could have 25 rebounds, nigga, and he gonna be like, but that nigga only had 8 points though, nigga. We lost by 6 points. If he just puts up a 20 piece, we win. That's what that nigga is on with that nigga. He does not fuck with that nigga right now, bro.
You can get the rebounds, nigga, but damn, score.
Right, you got to give me more. You like something more, and that's really what them niggas is at with that shit. So, like Utah is kind of fucked.
Yeah. Last I heard of them, I think doing anything, I think it was Donovan Mitchell's getting in their ass, or not getting in their ass, but he was the main thing for him.
He is the main thing for him and shit. But the problem is, like the rest of everybody else ain't consistent or good enough to hold it down, and that nigga put so much on himself to try and get them somewhere that he ends up getting hurt more than he should because he's putting so much extra exertion on his body.
Yeah, that's true too. But I mean, the nigga don't have a choice.
Right. You know what I mean? If you want to win, like that's what I'm saying. Like Clay and Steph have the ability to longevity themselves because they kind of carry each other's load. You know what I mean? Like they keep each other up, playing off of each other. Steph ain't got to drop 50 every fucking night for us to win.
Right.
You know what I mean? If he dropped 25 and then
drop 43
Clay
tonight for y'all to win, but yeah.
43 and 10 because that nigga the guy. Nigga don't put some respect on that nigga name.
What did Clay have?
Let me look at that box score. I think Andrew Wiggins had like 18 and 15 or some shit like that.
I'm out to catch the replay because I fell asleep. I started watching it at the beginning and fucking woke up. That shit was over. Like, damn.
Yeah, Steph with hand. Yeah, Andrew Wiggins dropped 17 and 16. That was a career high. Clay hit 18 and 2. Curry had 43, 10 and 4. Draymond 2, 9, 8 and 4. Otto Porter Jr. ain't do shit. Kevin Looney had 6, 11 and 2, 1 and 1. Jordan Poole 14 and a whole bunch of ones on everything else. And Young Glove 5, 4 and a bunch of ones and everything else.
For sure.
But Andrew Wiggins went ham. That's what he saved our asses on a couple second chance points. I ain't gonna front. Like if it wasn't for him, we would have fucked up. But y'all niggas need to put some respect on the name of the babyface assassin, nigga. Some respect on that nigga name. Niggas just be acting like one time that Matthew Dellavedova was like checks this nigga and he scores 20 points, nigga, that this nigga just don't act right in the finals. It's my ass.
Somebody's not over
The world ain't over it, bro. Because I'm like, I just don't understand it. I be seeing it. Steph Curry doesn't perform well in the finals. I'm like, nigga, when? I'm like, look at the stats and shit. Like, you can go, the stats are there. It's public record. Nigga, like, when? One game, nigga? Like, wow. One game, that nigga.
That's all it takes for some niggas to doubt you.
It's just like one game, nigga. That shit crazy as hell.
I know I thought Boston was gonna win again. I was kind of surprised. I want to see them niggas get it.
Nah, fuck them. They ain't ready.
I thought about it. I was like, yeah, it'd be nice if Steph.
In fact, you a nasty ass nigga. How the hell you gonna be a Laker fan and be like, I hope Boston get it?
Because I want to see Steph and them lose to Boston. That's what I was about to get at. Like, I'd like to see Steph win, but it'd be nice to see Jason Tatum get one too. Them niggas out there working for it.
Golden State in 6.
And I've always liked the Celtics, even while being a Lakers fan. So fuck you.
You disgusting.
I'm not from LA either, so I can do that.
You disgusting.
If I was from LA, it'd be different.
Fuck that Boston. Fuck that Leprechaun. Fuck Ben Affleck shitty Irish accent in the town. Fuck Whitey Bulger. Like fuck the Red Sox, nigga.
Our president is white and he's half asleep, nigga.
Nigga. I'm be tripping on Joe, nigga. He's like, y'all niggas need to let that nigga is tired, bro. He is tired.
No, you see it in his face.
Yes,
that's why I thought that shit was hilarious when Trump said this, and I'm like, that nigga do look like he need a nap.
He is tired. He is tired, nigga. He been playing this political game forever. He is tired.
Nigga, like 60 years.
That's what I'm saying. Like even just without being old, nigga, just like
tired of this.
Yeah, like you've been doing this so long, fam. It's
Don't
not
be a
even
granddad. Shit,
dog. Like this nigga
like
needs to be
time.
Like for real, like he really needs to be chilling like on his porch, like drinking lemonade, nigga, in a rocking chair and like smoking a stogie and just laughing at people walking down the street. That's what he needs to be doing today.
I mean, it's respectable though, nigga. It's respectable. You can think about it. It's sleepy or not. It's respectable, nigga. That motherfucker would be like, huh? You said we got to do how many? Yeah, I'm running again, bitch. Hell yeah, nigga. Well, I ain't sitting down. Fuck you talking about? I want my 2 terms, nigga.
Sometimes, I respect Joe Biden's gangster. I think people really just forgot so quickly on how fucking terrible like Trump was. Because what Joe Biden's doing, and like nigga, so the orange nigga was doing better.
I seen a post.
Well, I ain't saying that. Then shut the fuck up. Like,
I seen a post on
those were the choices, nigga.
I seen a post on Say Cheese today. Niggas posted Miss Trump yet talking about gas prices. Don't you know these stupid niggas in the chat talking about or in the comment section talking about some we dog. She wasn't like this when Trump was in office, bro. See, Trump gave us that money. Like what? And it was a couple niggas in there like y'all niggas stupid. Y'all know that's not how like gas prices work, right? And
at all.
And then it was other niggas in. It was one nigga said something about America ain't been financially straight before or after Trump.
Financially straight as to what?
Meaning like not like our finances were okay. Like apparently we weren't in debt for those 4 years and we had a surplus that apparently Joe Biden blew real quick. I don't know what that means when you say financially stable because America ain't been financially stable since Clinton.
Yeah, I'm about to say like that's the last time we had a surplus. What the fuck? Like not unless I missed when that happened. Like I don't know where I was at in that 4 years, but
where did he pull that from? And the scary part is the nigga owns the record label. I'm like, I hope you have no artists, nigga.
Right. I'm like, I am 1000% sure that we were still broke through that entire time. Like, I am 1000% sure.
Not only that, but he can't even manage his own fucking money. What you talk about? Nigga manages his money worse than me.
Was it Benzino?
I'm talking about it might have been. It might have been. It might have been his burner account. Who fucking
That's crazy. Like, no. Nah, same.
Motherfuckers ridiculous. I don't see how motherfuckers be going there with it. I mean, I guess if you want to say it was more fun, yeah, it was. But considering the state of the world, I don't know if we need fun right now, nigga. We need serious.
Yeah, that and the fact of the matter is that the problems are almost kind of like the two, like this is what like the two things that is kind of like indifferent from the whole shit, really. Trump didn't have a war that he was like having to deal with on the other side of the world that fucked up, you know what I'm saying, a lot of foreign relations. Biden has to go through that right now. That's happening. It was not happening before. So
that was strategic, though. That was more so Putin waiting until what he thought was the right time, more so than either of them niggas being fucked over.
Still,
Putin wasn't going to do that shit with Trump in office. He was going to do it with Biden in office.
Yeah. Still, the point is a different circumstance with that. And the way Biden handled the fucking COVID shit was completely 10,000 times better than Trump did. So they can kiss my ass on that. Outside of that, nigga, the circumstances are just about the same because the situation is just about the same. It really hasn't changed. Certain circumstances is different, though. The last time we was good was being broke and being good was the great Honorable Barack Obama. That was the last time.
Yeah, that nigga just repaired what they broke. And then they broke it again.
Yeah, but that's why I was telling people, motherfuckers, it was so important during the Hillary shit. Because I'm just like, yo, if we want to at least keep it going in some direction from what we got from our guy, we might want to do everything in our power to at least put the bitch in who he's endorsed to keep it good. We'll keep it pushing. We might want to do that. Like just because we might want to. It just makes sense to me. If those are the choices, and she's the successor to him, I think that would be the best choice. Motherfuckers like, man, it'd be funny if Trump was in office though.
Yeah, I was gonna say that's the only problem is this isn't a movie. You gotta mix it up a little bit. Motherfuckers will vote the opposite just because of that. Oh, you say you want to see that? Bet. I'm gonna make sure you niggas don't.
That's why motherfuckers are stupid.
Nah, you just want to spice things up.
Spice these nuts.
Can't blame them for being dumb when they don't know they dumb.
Yes, I can.
But it's here in the Bible, forgive them for they know not what they do.
No.
They're dumb. They don't know.
No, I don't care. I don't care. Right? Like there's certain points in the Bible where I'm just like, that's outdated. I'm sorry, I'm just not gonna follow that part. Like the rest.
That one's outdated.
Yeah, it's outdated. It's
not that phrase. Not that phrase.
It's pretty outdated because I can't blame you for being stupid as fuck. I can.
It depends. Are you being purposefully stupid, or are you just stupid? Are you just ignorant? If you being purposely ignorant, then no, that doesn't apply. If you not being purposely ignorant, you just don't know. You just didn't fucking know. You just dumb and didn't know you was dumb. It happens to everybody.
But see, that's why it's so important now for us to acknowledge and tell people that they dumb as hell.
Yeah, that's true too.
Like we gotta start telling people that they dumb as hell.
It's good for the soul to just be direct.
Like even like I'm starting to do that subtly with my my white coworkers when they say stupid white shit. Like I start hitting them up with just little subtle questions that bring them into their own head. Like, damn, he thinks I'm stupid. Without me even saying it, just like but it hits these niggas because you can see it. It's like, oh, and then it kind of mellows out. Like, yo, you are fucking dumb. Like,
got me with that.
Right? Like you're fucking stupid. Think about this. I had to tell this nigga like he wanted to. This nigga really said that he wanted to go live outside of an RV and travel around the country with his family getting into adventures. And I said, nigga, you do know that you're going to have to like enroll your children in school. You know that, right? And he was like, oh yeah, but you know, you can homeschool them and shit like that. And I'm like, all right, so you plan on homeschooling your children.
Time for that.
And I broke it down. I was like, you are autistic. You know this. You have been diagnosed. You know, like your parents knew this when you were a wee little ignorant autistic wee baby. Like you are autistic.
Your wife or your baby mama works at Walmart. So she already is autistic, whether she knows it or not. And you want to get in adventures across the country with your family. I was like, somebody is going to take your kids, yo. And he was like, no, no, like people do it. I'm like, fam, someone is going to call CPS on you. All it's going to take is one moment. And they're going to come through and they're going to realize that you're living in a domicile and not in an actual home. And they're going to take your kids away. Play with that. I'm like, play with motherfuckers if you want to.
So wait,
Karens are real. I was like, I told her, and I looked at that nigga straight in the face. I'm like, Karens are real, and they don't just Karen the black people, nigga.
What was he trying to do?
Exactly what the fuck I said.
No, you say he's trying to travel the country with his kids or something?
With his family.
The kids?
Yes, inside of a domicile, like an RV.
That's what, wrong with that.
Or a camper.
Nothing wrong with that. People do that all the time. Especially poor people that, have problems, want to move around. It happens all the time.
And also what happens all the time, those fucking kids end up getting taken too.
Kids from everywhere get taken, man. That's not specifically those kids. He got just as much a chance of making that shit work as any other retarded motherfucker that want to do that.
No, not between two actual retarded motherfuckers. I don't think. Nah, it's like you're wrapping a burrito of possible really fucked up, and at any moment, Karen can just open up this burrito. And there you go. That's what I'm saying. It's like you just one minor fuck up away that somebody sees or talks about enough to where it becomes a real big problem.
Maybe.
Because
keep moving, nobody sees
because it looks different when it's like two reasonable ass smart individuals doing some shit like that. Or some shit happens and CPS comes along and is like, yo, motherfucker just broke their arm. They fell. Kids fall all the time, yo. This is the way we live. It's our lifestyle. It's better for us. We're not homeless. We're not doing crack. That's easy to do if you're an educated individual. Yeah, these are not that. That's what I'm saying. One stupid mistake.
Got just as much a chance as anybody else.
Hey, look, I was just trying to tell the motherfucker that he's fucking retarded. In all honesty, I really could care less.
I wouldn't even waste my time telling him he was retarded. I just would told him that about, oh, word. Okay, that sounds like a great idea. And walked away and said, that's probably not going to work, but cool. Do you? I'm not going to tell him, like, yo, hey, for all the motherfuckers I've seen on TV, and RVs, different types of RVs and how they move around and shit, big and small. Nigga, no, I don't think that motherfucker would have a problem doing that, retarded or not. It's not hard to drive your house around and make a couple dollars here and there, nigga. Outside of these gas prices, that's probably the better thing to do.
Shit, nigga. Was really what we need to fucking do is stop bullshitting and go straight motherfucking 100% E. And that's what we're trying to get to. Because I'm gonna keep it a trill bill right now. I'm kind of mad that I didn't listen to my cousin like 6 years ago when he was like, yo, you need to get an e-car. Like for real. I'm kind of mad I didn't listen to that nigga.
I mean, why didn't you? Did you not think it was going to be a thing?
No, I just didn't.
At the time, those cars were kind of like, they didn't look the best.
That's what I'm saying. That was a big problem between that and it was like I was still in the process of moving from place to place, and you still have to, you know what I'm saying? Like I didn't have the trailer yet. You know what I mean? Like my home. So it was like, yeah, I'm gonna have to have my charging station installed and uninstalled to put here, to put there and shit, you know what I mean?
For nothing.
Yeah, and it's like, nigga, up here, nigga, there is no places to charge your shit yet, like at all.
I
Like,
just noticed they've been putting in a bunch of spots around here and in Novi, it's mad charging stations all around this bitch.
Yeah, I'm about to say like
Teslas
places
and shit charging in weird ass places and Chevys and shit.
Yeah, like that's the way it's gonna get to, like motherfucking charging stations like motherfuckers and shit.
Because niggas gonna buy more fucking electric cars. They ain't gonna want to keep. If gas is gonna top out, like even if they bring it down, it's like $5. Niggas ain't gonna want to keep paying gas prices.
Nah. Like I'm gonna keep it real
crazy.
Like nigga, if gas don't get back down to like $2.30, nigga, like I'm over it. Like I will go eat. Like I'm gonna be fuck that.
But see, then that's another problem we'll have though, because then
and I'll stay eat, nigga.
But see, there's another problem we'll have. If everybody goes electric, then we gotta worry about the power grid. And I just watched some shit. We already put enough shit on that, and we don't have no reinforcement on that shit. We put enough, we putting more power than we should on the power grid as it is. Like I think that was you I was telling last week, like nigga, that shit goes out and Russia attacks like Texas or some shit. That's 3/4 of the country, half the country with no power and no internet, no nothing for maybe at the least a year. Nigga, that's insane. If everybody gets electric cars, we got to spread that power out. How you do that? You gotta go solar. Okay, how you do that? That costs a lot of fucking money too. Because if you can't keep putting it on the fucking earth, the electricity from here, you have to go to the sun.
Well, yeah, not unless they black out the sun or some matrix shit, nigga. But
we all fucked, ain't gonna matter.
Yeah, but question is then, would you join the resistance? You gonna be with me and join the resistance or not? I'm not getting killed.
What are we resisting against?
I'm not getting killed by no Russians. I'm telling you that shit right now.
What are we resisting against in that sense?
Russian invasion.
Oh, nigga, that's always been my thing. I always said I'm never fighting for America unless niggas is at my door on my block. That's the only way I'm gonna call myself a soldier. I ain't volunteering for you niggas.
You're not gonna volunteer for the resistance?
Fuck no. I'll resist in my own little corner.
Fuck out of here.
I'm sure I have enough plugs within the resistance, including you, to make it work. So I don't need to join. I treat it like I treated gangs as a teenager, nigga. I'm disassociated.
You get one claymore and a case of grenades. That's all I can get you, nigga. So you better make that work.
Hey, as long as it's once a month, we can make it work.
Nah, nigga. No, I got a full war to fight, nigga. You said you want to fight the war at your door. That's all you need, nigga. If you can't get it done with 60 rounds, one claymore, and 8 grenades, nigga, you wasn't meant to get it done.
If that's how you thinking about war, you don't need to fucking lead it.
Nah, son. I mean, you choosing not to ride for squad. Like I gotta ride for squad, fam.
Who is the squad at this point?
The resistance, yo.
Who's on this team? Nigga, me, you, who else? Donald Trump, nigga, no.
No, you think he's gonna be the resistance, nigga? He gonna be somewhere in a bunker.
He probably moved to Russia and be like, I'm chilling. Fuck y'all.
He is the ops, nigga. He gonna be the motherfucker that sold us all out.
Like, I actually was cool with this nigga the whole time.
It'll be some stupid shit like, oh shit, nigga. Like, yeah, see, what happened was me and Vlad, we was having a whole conversation and it was cool. And I happened to say how you might want to, you know what I'm saying? You might possibly shut down half the country if you wanted to. And it was just all funs and ha-has and stuff. And we laughed. And it was great. And we ate cheeseburgers. I didn't think he was going to do it, but seeing that he did, I think we should just get him on the phone. And it's like, no, nigga, it's not a get on the phone conversation anymore. Yeah. You have
this shit could get real ugly, bro.
You have American preteens going crazy outside in the streets, butt naked, going through migraines, looking like zombies and shit because they can't get on WickWalk. Jesus.
Oh, yeah. Dog, that would be the crazy shit. Just everybody having a mass detox from electronics at once. We would lose our minds just off of that. It would take the solid-minded motherfuckers and the cool, calm motherfuckers to be like, all right, wait, chill. Because niggas gonna go crazy without access to anything. You gotta go back to caveman survival shit for like a year or two, maybe. And you only found that out if you had a radio. Nigga, come on, dog. Maybe.
You know what? You know what? That'd be a beautiful thing, nigga, because that gives everybody all the reason in the hell to pull their Walkmans back out and go through them CDs that they had like stashed in the fucking basement. Because that's going to make a difference, man.
Shit would devolve so quick.
Because I'm telling you straight up, my ass is somewhere Gillian in the mist with a fucking Walkman and some headphones on and just,
I hate to say it.
You wanna.
I hate to say it, but I'm willing to bet murders and assaults will go through the roof, nigga. Nigga, immediately. Because that's going to be like, oh, so what you mean is we back in the 70s in this bitch and ain't nobody going to see me doing nothing? Bet. Okay, for sure. For sure.
Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah. First off, up the gate, nigga, you shut down power grids. Niggas like myself and motherfuckers that know about electronics enough, we gonna figure out how to crack these fucking safes to some of these banks. Like that's gonna be the first fucking thing. It's gonna be the first thing, nigga. Like, nigga, I ain't gotta worry about no alarm.
Because when they do get this shit back together, I need my money right. You feel me?
In real talk, it would be so dope, nigga, because you could actually rob the whole safe, actually take all the money back to the crib and count it, and actually just take out the DieFax and the tracers right there.
Shit. Even if it exploded on you, even if it exploded, you take a shower, nobody knows. Just don't leave the house for a few days. You're good.
No.
You good.
No one would know a damn thing. The only thing motherfuckers gotta do.
That's fucked up. No, it wouldn't.
Only thing motherfuckers have to learn how to do, nigga, is vacuum seal. We'll do like without electricity and get a couple of totes and bury that shit. So it don't mold, nigga, and you good. Put a couple of them fucking them little
I don't even think you'd have to hold it that long.
See, if we out for a year,
not for where you worried about it. Money don't mold that quickly.
I'm saying if it like the vacuum
talking about like
sealing,
5 years, 3 years or some shit, then yeah.
Still, it gets like we talking about especially here, nigga. We have like winters and shit. So it's like moisture under the.
Don't fucking bury it in the ground for one.
I'm burying that shit in the ground with some motherfucking plastic seal that bitch and a couple plastic totes with fucking the dehumidifying packs in that motherfucker. And I'm sitting on it.
Man, that shit would be on me at all times. Niggas wouldn't even know. You'd never know it was even on me.
Don't matter. Like nigga,
hey,
we talking about that time. We talking about that type of dystopian type of world we would have to live in to try and survive a year. Nigga,
you think about it.
It's easily, I'm gonna say niggas could get popped and just robbed right off the bat.
But think about it though. If it's only America that's out of power, right? All you gotta do is go to Mexico. Take the money, go to Mexico, put that shit in the bank, throw that shit on a fucking card or put that shit in Bitcoin. Good.
Oh, I'm going. I'm about to say I'm going. I'm traveling with the shit.
Because the internet's not going everywhere. It's not the whole world. You just have to get from where you at to a place with internet with the money. And you
like I said, I am gone. Like I am gone. Like out of here, gone. Like dumb gone. Like Amado Carrillo Fuentes gone. Like you can, like you swear I'm dead, nigga. I'm not. I'm just gone.
You'll never know, motherfucker.
Never, ever know.
Yeah, that shit. That would be a trip. I just hope we wouldn't be in the section of the country that went out because I want to watch that shit on TV. I want to watch everybody else panic. I don't want to fucking be the one like, oh shit. Fuck. It's fucking Putin and fucked up.
Yeah, I think the problem for us would be if you tried to get to Mexico from here, it's like gonna be trying to get through it's gonna be like getting through the Jim Crow South to get there. Like it was gonna be hard than a bitch to get there, especially if we can't get no gas and you got to travel pretty much on foot.
And gas is $6 a gallon.
Well, nigga, if you ain't got no fucking power, nigga, you actually gotta pump that shit out of the fucking silos under the ground.
Yeah, that too. Oh yeah.
You know what I mean? Like it ain't like you can't use the gas. It's just like you just
niggas gonna still want money for it though, so they'll probably still get it for you. But they probably charge you more. Actually, it probably go from nigga, it'd be $12 a gallon. Cause niggas will be like, look, I gotta go out here and pump the gas for you, nigga. Like, come on, dog. It's $6 a gallon normal times, plus the $6 of labor. Come on, you ain't gonna give me $6 for labor, nigga, for a gallon? Like
real shit.
And you ain't gonna just buy 1 gallon, nigga.
It's gonna be a barter system like a motherfucker. Like people gonna be selling their daughters pussy.
I was about to say, let me fuck your wife, man, and I'll do it. How bad do you want to get to Mexico, nigga?
Real shit. That's gonna be the question. Like, so how bad you want to get to Cancun? Cause she looking real purty with that mouth.
See, I feel like that type of, yeah. Nah, see, then I just gotta kill you and take the gas.
Well,
beat the shit out of you. Like that can't just be either that, or if you outnumber, you just gotta walk away. Be like, actually, we don't even want to go that bad. So fuck you.
I mean, that's what I'm saying.
Figure it out.
I'm about to say, you think I'm out here slinging petrol? You know what I'm saying? And like the only thing you got is your wife's mouth. And I'm out here by myself.
Your kids, nigga, you know what I'm saying?
You know what I'm saying? And I'm out here by myself? No, son. I'm slinging petrol for the whole block, homie. Which means I got at least 14 niggas with me. And after your wife gives up that mouth for this 12 gallons of gas, Petey up there, he's gonna be in my position. And somebody else's wife is gonna come through with that mouth for 12 gallons. So we just swap out in the hood. I'm not alone.
And hey, you want to give your wife or your daughter's mouth up or your son's mouth up? Whatever they asking for, you want to get that up to get where you going. I mean, I guess that's a decision you got to make.
It is a decision you want to have to make.
And you got to look at them and be like, well, I mean, what do you even say to your wife or your kid? Like, what do you say? You'd be like, I mean, if you want to do it, like, you can't say that. Like,
but that's why I say, like, nigga, this is when I would let them turn around, look at my wife, and be like, go to the car. This is what I brought the fucking grenade launcher for. Let's go. I've been waiting to use this bitch. You said what? Bah! Fuck you, nigga. It'd be lit. You could have just gave me the gas for like 15 bullets, but now all of you and your homies gotta get 120 bullets, and I still take the gas, and y'all dead now.
Yeah. I don't think you gotta. I think just maybe that probably wouldn't be. That would be rare to run into. More than likely, they would probably only try that with niggas they thought they could get away with that with, like niggas that look pussy. Because I feel like that's some movie shit, bro. Like in real life, niggas is not gonna be on some post-apocalyptic world living shit and be like, oh, you ain't got nothing to barter with, but your daughter look real good. How old is she? I don't care, actually. Come here.
Oh, nigga, that I'm about to say, like movie shit or no, nigga, with like supply and demand. If I have, like, that's where the power is gonna come from, nigga. Matter of fact, one of the most powerful motherfuckers would be probably the person that like has the water supply.
Oh yeah, for sure.
I'm gonna say that's probably the most powerful nigga, like in a dystopian universe, is the person who has the water.
You got water, gas, food, shelter,
pussy,
firepower, pussy. Any of those things, yeah. Yep. Those are all very important in an apocalypse.
Or if you have some type of narcotic cook, you can't.
I mean, I feel like if that's the guy, if you run in the meth lab and the world goes to shit, I feel like you kind of just gotta leave the meth. You know, I mean, you gotta take what you got cooked, finish the cook. But I mean, you
Look,
keep cooking, nigga. Like, nigga, you gotta figure something else out. Like,
yes.
you gotta figure something else out, dog.
No, no, son.
Because the exchange is different now. You gotta reshape the business model now. You can't just be like, well, all right. Yeah, niggas still want meth, but at a way lower rate, probably.
Well, man, he's like, I love droughts. It's the time to show you what a hustle about. Yo, Gotti said that. I'm like, that's true. It was like, we talking
it's not
about
the same type of drought, nigga.
It is. We talking about a dystopian. You talking about a dystopian America. That is what we're talking about. A dystopian American world where there's no power. You have to get in, and your only means of getting your dope fix, nigga, happens to be the person that had stocked up on pseudo just before it went down, and he just so happens to be housed in a community that's actually safe and highly guarded.
That's not just gonna.
There's still gonna be depressed people looking for their fix. So you must the meth still must flow. And what we're saying is if we talking about every Rite Aid, every Walgreens, every Sam's Club, nigga, we raiding and we gotta keep the cook going. Because the fiends are still out there. They still need their fiendom. Look, like we might not be able to stop. We're not gonna get that dog food as easily. We're not gonna get that Colombian white as easy. Weed is everywhere, depending on, you know what I'm saying? That's probably gonna be like a safe haven, and somewhere in the mountains of California is gonna be a paradise. It's gonna be that place that everybody talks about, like a myth. Like, yes, there's a place out west.
Yeah, they got generators, everything.
They have generators, munchies, and weed 24 feet tall. It's crazy.
I heard they got them year 2000 snacks.
The year 2000, the ones with the glitter, the ones they didn't make no more, nigga. The ones that you know what I'm saying? The ones that's in the nuclear silos, they got that. It's the most beautiful place on earth. And realistically, it's just 12 niggas and campers in the woods, niggas smoking weed.
Yeah, no, we just kind of patrol the farm, nigga. That's it. We just make sure nobody steal. How do you eat? We kill deer and shit.
Yeah.
Make salads.
Like, nigga, is that a mountain lion? Oh yeah, he protects the whole clan, bro. Like, he's cool. He's cool. Yeah, like every now and again, we just feed him a rabbit and shit. He be chilling. Like last week, he purred for the first time. That was wild, bro.
You're like, so no internet, nigga?
Nah, we don't fuck with that shit.
I got some gelato though.
Like, nigga, I haven't logged on to a social media since MySpace, nigga.
Where the fuck were you 20 years before this?
I ask myself that same question every day, bro. I went to 7-Eleven for some papers a week ago and found out the world, and it was like, holy shit, free papers. And came back here.
It was just open. Like,
it was just open, bro. Like, nobody even goes there. Like, we literally still go to the store once a day just to get one thing and come back. Nobody goes even in there, bro.
Nigga, if you burn through a pack of papers a day, you need to go to rehab. You do. You need to go to rehab.
No. At that point, you can't even be mad at motherfuckers' whole way of life. That's actually the healthiest thing possibly ever. A pack of papers a day, nigga. Now, it's only unhealthy if that nigga's still mad as fuck or highly bothered by life after going through a pack of papers a day. If you ain't the happiest, most chill nigga on earth, if there's still even an ounce of aggression still in you, I'm like,
I mean,
that's unhealthy.
Yeah. I mean, you might just have a lot of aggression.
No, at that point, it's still unhealthy, nigga. You need to go talk to somebody now. Like,
yeah, probably.
If a pack of papers a day is not getting it done, you must go talk to somebody immediately.
I don't even know how you have time to roll 32 papers yourself.
That's not really hard.
Every day you gonna roll 32 joints? I got too much shit to do.
I think I could roll 5 and 10 minutes. If that. In about 5 and 10 minutes. So if I did 5 and 10 minutes.
You gotta break down all that weed first and then go on this mass rolling spree.
Yeah, that's part of the 10 minutes. Because once it's broke down, it's like rolling a joint. So yeah, about 10 minutes, some change. So we saying like in an hour. Yeah, I mean, so 5 times, so that's so about in an hour, that's about 30 joints. So we talking about another 10 minutes. So 70 minutes.
I guess maybe if like you talking about, if you sit down and you just focus on it, you're not bothered for like an hour or two, and you just maybe, but I'm not doing that every fucking day. It's ridiculous.
I've done it a couple at a certain point in time. When I was working at Power, I definitely wrote like a bunch of joints.
Rolling 5 for the day. I'm not rolling 32 for the day, nigga.
No, I would just break down a bunch. Like I would just like break down just like a bunch of weed, like all at one time, and just roll up a bunch. So when I was just like wake up in the morning, just grab one, smoke, go out and like eat, grab one, smoke. Damn, I'm bored. Grab one, smoke. I didn't have to fucking stop the roll.
Waste of weed. That shit. You just wasting fucking weed.
How? You smoking it?
Cause nigga, you're not gonna get higher past a certain point. Why are you smoking every hour?
I'm not saying like you smoking every hour. I'm saying like whenever I want one, I can just grab one to smoke it.
I'm talking about you smoking 32 a day. You're smoking multiple in an hour. It's only 24 hours in a day, so you can't be smoking 1 hour.
If it takes you about 15 minutes, if it takes you about 15 minutes, 10 minutes to smoke a joint, you could keep smoking. It's possible. It's definitely possible. It's not
once you reach that peak. Why would you keep going until you come back down?
Because nigga, you already you mad at everything, nigga. Let the nigga live. He mad at everything.
You need to just go talk to somebody.
That's exactly what I'm saying. That's what I'm saying.
But you need to talk to somebody. You're wasting weed, and it's not helping. Clearly,
don't tell the nigga that he wasting weed, because now he gonna be madder and he gonna smoke 40 joints a day. Don't tell the nigga that.
You're just a time waster at that point.
Look, sometimes you just gotta be high. Sometimes you just gotta be high all day. Sometimes you just gotta be that.
Pack a bowl.
If I had a professional roller, like somebody that's rolled all day, every day, all the time, for me, just rolling joints, nigga, I'm just putting my hand out at certain points in time, nigga. And there better be a joint there, like in my hand when I bring it back to my body. Like it might not matter when or
you want a weed slave,
something like that. What's wrong with that?
You can't have slaves, nigga.
If I'm paying the nigga, yes, the fuck I can. Why not?
I guess, nigga. I don't know. I don't think that's how that
why
works.
Not? Nigga. No, I'm serious. If I'm paying you, nigga, like all you need to do is for 12 hours out of your day, just roll joints for whatever inflation dictates is a reasonable amount that you should be paid per hour.
For rolling weed, nigga, no.
Just because you don't want to do that shit, nigga, don't mean that ain't somebody's dream job.
I just saw some shit the other day. It said Snoop pay his personal roller like $50,000 a year or some shit.
Oh, that's robbery. That's underpaying. Like that's just kind of disrespectful. Like I don't.
You're rolling blunts, nigga, and you're traveling with Snoop. You'll be fine.
No, that's just disrespectful, my nigga. Like $50,000 a year, nigga. If I'm Snoop Dogg and I know for a fact, like he tell you straight up, nigga, it's $250K for the for the feature, nigga. It's another $250 for the video.
What do you think is paying for your 50 a year?
Nigga, if I know I'm a Snoop Dogg, nigga, you better pay me more than fucking $50K a year to roll your blunts, nigga. I am a part of your success. No,
you're
fuck
not.
you.
I can roll myself, nigga. No,
you could, but you don't. You could, but
I don't
you don't.
need you, nigga.
You gotta do.
You asking for more than I'm offering. No, I don't.
Shit, nigga, you underpaid.
Anybody
nigga.
can roll weed, nigga.
Shit, nigga, I'm gonna work for Ortega, nigga.
You could go motherfucking nigga. No, anybody can roll weed if you teach them, nigga. That's ridiculous. You teach a monkey how to roll weed, motherfucking no, nigga.
Oh,
you don't have to pay a monkey, nigga, do you?
I still pay the monkey.
What the fuck is the monkey gonna do except wipe his ass with the money?
See,
if not, eat it and shit it out.
Look, the monkey got a bank account, nigga. He got to eat bananas, right? That nigga got to get food, right? He got to have a house to go, like a monkey house for him to be monkey in and shit, right? How the monkey gonna pay for that?
I'm not handling a monkey's finances.
You're not handling the monkey's finances. Somebody else is handling the monkey's finances. I'm just paying the monkey.
So you paying somebody to handle a monkey's finances and a monkey. It's fucking stupid.
Nah, the monkey is himself. The monkey got a job though. But monkey can't spend his own bread. Hey, like monkey can't go in the kid and be like, yo, I like that Kith shirt. Monkey can't do that. But monkey can send his white financial accountant Susan into Kith to get that Kith shirt so the monkey can roll in with the new Kith and roll up joints for me.
Monkey don't know what the fuck Kith is.
The monkey might like the Kith though. But now monkey got money to be able to buy the Kith.
As a nigga that wants to own a monkey, I am not paying said monkey. I'll pay for the monkey and take care of the monkey. I'm not paying the monkey for a job that I had to pay the teacher to learn and pay another motherfucker to handle its finances. No. You might as well pay the teacher how to talk at that point and fuck, nigga, no.
You lying if you ain't gonna try and fuck your monkey.
No. Not
you
lying
lying.
with the monkeys. I might be a tad bit of a furry when it comes to like Lola Bunny or something, like all of us, but not monkeys. No.
I don't think that counts as furryism.
It does. It's like step 3 in the furry chart. I looked at it. It's a whole video.
Is it? All right.
The whole video on YouTube about the levels of furrydom and where you stand from 0 to 5. And Lola is like a solid 3. So everybody's kind of 0 to 3. If you're over 3, you're into some weird shit.
Episode 209, Non-Millennial Podcast, House of Spades Media. We in this bitch.
I ain't even go live on Twitch yet.
Oh, you didn't? You
Not
didn't?
yet.
Press the Twitch button.
It's recording, but I ain't go live on Twitch yet.
I'm kind of hurt now because that kind of makes me think about it because it's like if you grew up in the 90s when Lola Bunny was inserted into like our lives as a cartoon, especially in the Space Jam, you kind of did have like this weird ass thing for Lola Bunny. Like you kind of did, you know what I mean?
We all did.
It is kind of weird. But here's the thing though. I don't know how I feel about it being a chart of the judgment on my childhood crush on Lola Bunny. That may be furriness. It's like the beginning steps of furriness. Like, ugh.
It's not.
Don't do that.
It's not that it's that. It's not that it's that. The thing is that, and I think the guy's name is Professor Lando or something. But it's not that it's that. It's an Asian dude too. It's
First off,
that.
No. Professor Lando, like the Calrissian?
Yeah.
No.
But it's an Asian dude.
So just because he's professor and he's Asian, he gets extra points of smartness. No,
I mean, kinda.
no.
Wouldn't you listen extra hard to your Asian professor? I guess.
No, I would actually probably listen harder if they were English.
Okay, I guess.
Sound smarter. I don't know why. Like English people
Not
just
really.
sound.
Kinda.
English people. I'm not saying that they are. I'm saying
shout
they
out to my
sound
UK homies,
smarter.
but some of them sound crazy.
I'm serious. Like the English accent sounds smarter. Like it. Like I don't know why. I don't know why.
I think that's two Americans. I think
Yeah, it probably sounds snobbish to everybody else.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Why am I still streaming in 2K22? I had to change that.
2K.
Yeah, I'm in just chatting, not 2K22. Jesus Christ.
In that Woo-K.
There we go. Okay. Now we good.
And I don't know what it is. Speaking of that, I know I'm not the only person on this planet who thinks that sober Amy Winehouse's voice is super hot. Sober Amy Winehouse, not sloppy, cracked out, drunk Amy Winehouse.
Yeah. Rest in peace.
Can't be the only one.
I mean, you're not wrong. Where'd you get that from?
Because there's people who's like, oh, I can't stand Amy Winehouse's voice. I'm like, what?
I mean,
like I met a girl from the UK that was from like I think like Liverpool or Manchester or some shit. But anyway, she was from out there, nigga, and it was like I didn't see her at first. I heard her voice, and I was just like, "What the fuck is this person?" Like I had to go find, like immediately, I had to go find said shit. And she was cool as fuck. Like she was like the coolest person ever, bro. And that's when I realized that they really do party like that. Shout out to y'all across the pond. Whereas like the party be in there and then there'll be like 16, 17 people just outside in the hallway. Like other motherfuckers don't live on that same floor.
They don't give
like,
a fuck. We out here, nigga. We out here.
It's like motherfuckers would be trying to walk around them trying to get into their apartment and shit. And it's like, how you doing, mate? Like, what the fuck? Nigga, move. Like, move. Go inside the party, yo.
What are you doing?
I felt like I was with them, but I felt like I was violating all American codes that I know I shouldn't be doing. I was just kind of
speaking of the UK.
Talio.
Speaking of the UK, let me tell you what my man's put me up on today on Twitch. Bro, shout out to my homie Flower Bud, bro. This nigga put me up on, that's his name on Twitch. I don't know. Shout out to him though. Nigga, he put me up on this video. He probably watching right now, actually. Is he in here? He might be in here. Shout out to my guy. Put me up on this fucking video today that was a diss record to some dudes that got murked in GTA, right? And when they murked him in GTA, I think the guy that murked him is making the record about him. They ski masked up, blurred out everything. But wait, got a skeleton in the video.
That's gangster.
Moving the mouth, talking about some, I'm such and such. I got caught fucked up. I got 4 in my head trying to talk shit. They put in the record. I hope your mama never stopped crying and your sister's still giving top, you bitch. YouTube had to delete that shit because they don't play that shit in the UK, bro. Yes. The feds in the UK don't play that shit.
Yes.
So they took the shit off YouTube. That was the video. That was the OG video, right? Where they just was flat out disrespectful to these niggas.
Yes,
we talking about
worse
than Young and Ace on the golf course, nigga. Like worse than that.
Gang.
Motherfucker, they took the shit down, right? YouTube took the shit down because of what it was representing and what it was about.
They doing nothing but trying to suppress the artist.
wait. These niggas so wild. They came out with a remix and put it back on YouTube. Talking the same wild shit. It just wasn't a video. This time it was just artwork of Mount Rushmore with Washington, Jefferson, the dude with 4 bullet holes, and then the guy rapping. Like, dog, what the fuck?
That's hard. That's hard.
I was like, even my man's was like, bro, I had to turn this off. I just wanted you to hear it for the shock value. I'm like, bro, come on, what are you doing? You can't.
That's hard.
I'm telling on yourself like that.
That's hard, though. He telling on himself, but he don't care. Like that's the thing. You at this point, what makes it hard is the fact that you really don't care if you get caught, because you know it's a high probability that you will. But you was so upset at the fact that YouTube made you take your shit down that you was like, fuck it. Oh, nigga, we doing a remix.
Like, wow.
Like,
and the fucked up part is the remix is harder. They both hard. Like the song slap. It's just a song. But when you hear what it's about, it's like, you ain't have to.
Look.
You gonna die.
You didn't
dog.
have. You didn't. You didn't have to do that.
You either gonna go to jail for snitching on yourself in the bed.
You didn't have to do it. Let it just be known. He didn't have to do it. But that's how you know somebody really riding on their gangster. Meaning, like, I don't give a fuck who catch me about it. If they catch me, if they know who really did it. But I know all I know is I shot that nigga in GTA.
But don't tell on yourself. And you shouldn't be so disrespectful about it, man. Anyway,
I mean,
that shit just blew my mind.
I mean, if I hate somebody that much and I shot him in the head 4 times in GTA, I really don't care. I really don't care. It's
getting real Chicago.
Like, yeah, on one of them, real shit. If I had to shoot at you for malicious reason in GTA, and I got the upper hand on you, I'm not gonna release a music video. I'm not gonna release a track. But I kind of really do hope your mama's like never stop crying and your sister's still giving off top of the hood. So there you go. But
I mean, that's what I was saying. I understand.
That's beef.
I understand it. It was just. Well, first off, I never heard a UK nigga talk like so disrespectfully.
Oh my god,
like so disrespectful.
You must have never heard a motherfucker call a bitch a swamp donkey before. Like they get
never
real.
Heard that before.
Yeah, they get disrespectful and
swamp donkey.
Real shit. Some of my creativity, by the way I swear and shit, is purposeful because of how they do their shit. It's so creative sometimes. Bro. It just sounds fucked up. It's like, damn,
bro.
Like
they know how to bend some like fucking words.
Yeah,
like, I thought we knew how to do this. They take it to another level.
And then when you put it all out there, it's just like this fucking huge nacho cheese roll of just disrespectful. Dog. And it's like, damn. Like, did you really?
Like, you ain't had to say that though. Shit,
real shit. You might as well just spit in the nigga face at that point. You shouldn't even.
And depending on which one of them niggas you're talking to, they might. They might.
These niggas is ruthless. These are ruthless. Shout out to everybody in the UK and shit. Shout out to everybody from across the pond. Shout out to everybody around the world. Like, share, subscribe. Who the fuck are you so we can get to the real shits?
You dig? I bees as usual. And for those of you that know me on Twitch, you know already I bees the one and only Busy 93, bitch. Motherfucking can't go down. That's what they call me. Sometimes they call me Kwame Khalifa though. Sometimes they call me the Crooked Court Justice. Sometimes they call me the Tiki Torch Nazi Daughter Slayer because I cannot keep my hands off of white women for some reason. I don't know why. Some like to call me Captain Dr. Science. That's because back in high school, I used to skip biology a lot, but I still kept it in the kitchen cooking, if you dig what I'm saying. You feel me? No lab coats, no shirt today, but we out here.
Nigga need to wear shirts and shit. And it's your A1 on the mic. Motherfucking Jose Ortega, hailing from the home of bitchin' tequila, 50 cent margaritas, and cartel dealings. I'm also known as the almighty rum lord, especially this week because tequila started to taste like water. That's why I'm like, and that's what happens when you are also known as Tequila Papi. You dig. also known as Martin Quarantino and shit. Me and my wife just might actually have your bitch over here for a party one of these next time we have a pandemic. You feel me? AKA that motherfucker that is the one and only Tito Lee, also known as a Mysterio, you know what I mean? Better known as Petro known, you know what I'm saying? Or depending on where you at, I might be 2024 Space Ghost. Hey. You feel me? But also all around the world, internationally known, I am the one and only Super Tecmo Joe. And nobody beats Joe. And it's the Millennials podcast, House of Space Media. We in this bitch.
Another week, you bitch. We've been going through some shit. Oh, I forgot to turn on my other light. Fuck.
Oh God, though, I'll tell you. I will say 100%. Tequila did start tasting like water. It was not getting it done no more. I don't know if I'm the only one that experiences this in life, but it wasn't doing nothing more for me than acting as a Viagra. Like, it wasn't doing nothing more than just that.
Well,
and
that's probably good
like
for when it's good for, but I mean,
yeah, but I'm like, fam, I drank a whole pint last week, straight up, no chaser, 2 brews, real Mexican. You know how I do, knocking it straight back. Me and my wife have a moment. After the moment, finish off the rest of the bottle. Thinking that I'm good, you know what I'm saying, good and nice and real buzzy, take a piss. And I walk a straight line like it was nothing. And I'm like, no, I should not feel this way. Have another brew. Didn't do nothing. Peed again. And was completely sober. And I could not understand why. Didn't wake up with a hangover.
You didn't drink enough.
I know. But and that's what I'm saying. It's gotten to the point where I'm like, damn, now I gotta drink half gallon of fucking Jose.
Right.
Then we get a little buzzy. Nah, it's time to regress.
Yeah, that's when you gotta pull it back a little bit.
Yeah, all I know was I can't go back to the vodka. We'll say it's too much with inflation.
Yeah.
And yeah, whiskey ain't for me no more. I can do bourbon, can't do whiskey no more.
See, all I can really do now is whiskey, gin, and tequila. That's about it. I can't really do vodka like that. Every time I drink vodka now, I regret it. Never really been a rum person like that. Never been a bourbon person like that. Tequila and
gin work just the same expensive for me. Yo, shit. Nigga, I saw Christian Brothers for $22. I was like, oh my God. Like, I was like, oh my God. Christian Brothers, $22.
Keep your $22.
Oh yeah, keep your $22. Like, straight up, keep your shit.
Christ.
I ain't had Christian Brothers in, what is it now? It's 2022. How old am I?
You should
goddamn
Christian Brothers, unless you on the east side of Detroit with a dirty bitch.
Nigga, it's the same as it's the same as ENJ. It's the same as ENJ. So for those people that be like, well, I drink ENJ, nigga, it's the same shit. Shit.
That's just more east side juice. It's far east side juice.
8 years. It's been 8 years since I've had some ENJ. And
last time I had it, shit, probably about that long too. Low key, probably last time you had it was probably last time I had it.
No, I remember. No, I didn't come back from Cali yet.
Oh, okay.
I made a decision because all my roommates drank that shit. So I actually had to, at a certain point.
You had to live like that?
They lived like, nigga, it was a thing to where, you know what I'm saying? Like, remember how we would get fucked up and we wouldn't want to go out, find some bitches, fuck some bitches, and do some shit? Yeah. They would drink E&J and Christian Brothers and play some R&B music and get into their feelings. I wasn't that person. So it was like, since I refused to indulge in such downing vibes,
you can't drink E&J and be sad about it. Jesus
in your
Christ.
feelings. I'm talking about for real. I'm talking about some Mariah Carey playing, like sad Mariah Carey
At
playing.
least celebrate that you broke shit.
Yeah, something. You know what I mean? But the point, The point is, it was like I decided because that's what they vibe always was to just not indulge into the vibe. So I would always leave.
Right.
So when I would leave, plus I don't drink Christian Brother. I thought the shit was terrible.
It is.
I would come back with a bottle of whatever I drank. Well, at that time, it was like the shit that I was really drinking was anything that was vodka that was expensive. So I might come back with a fucking big ass bottle of Belvedere. Ugh. Yeah, those days. Like big ass bottle of Belvedere, big ass bottle of Grey Goose. You know what I'm saying? Like something
wrong with us.
I have no idea. I have no idea.
All of us did that shit. It wasn't like it was just one of us that did. It was all of us.
All of us that did that shit.
Like, why?
But I don't know. But I would come back with these big ass bottles of expensive liquor, nigga, like feeling good, not sloppy. You know what I mean? Bring a little bitch back, something, whatever. And they just be in their mood. And I was just like, you know what? I don't like that vibe. I don't like that drink. I'm just not gonna drink it anymore at all. I just like, and to avoid the whole vibe.
It's that simple.
It would be that simple. They be in the vibe, and I'm open up the refrigerator, be like, oh shit, nothing but ENJ. CVS it is.
Yeah.
And go
I gotta really want to drink if I'm gonna drink that. And can't get to nothing else.
The one moment that you ever seen me in life, I remember in front of you where I actually gave alcohol back and was like, I'm not drinking this. It was that night, that first night is that one your one spot over in Nova. When you first moved in with me, you and Smiley. And I think Bandon was with us too.
Leonard was there.
Yeah.
Because he's the one that brought that shit. It was, I think it was ENJ.
Yeah, it was ENJ or Christian Brothers. That's all I remember.
I think it was ENJ.
Because the only thing cognac up to that point that I had was Remy and Hennessy.
Yeah, I remember Smiley brought Hennessy. Vandit brought beer. I think you brought rum or something.
I had a 6-pack of Dos.
Okay, yeah, because we had ENJ.
No, it wasn't even 6-pack. It was a 12-y because it was all of us. I remember I bought the 12-y.
Yeah. Okay, yeah. So y'all brought beer, and Smiley brought Hennessy, and I think Leonard brought the ENJ, and we was all looking at him like, nigga, and because I was like doing it because I had just moved there or some shit.
I remember because I gave my drink because Smiley was like, fuck it, I'll take it. So I gave it to him and he drank it. And he was like, yo, you want some Henny? Like, it don't taste like. I was like, yo, give me that. It was like, give me that instead. I remember that. But yeah, I couldn't get with the shit, bro. And like, that shit is disgusting. And now I'm spoiled by Wusei. Like, I'm spoiled by it. I can't do anything else.
It's either Douce or Remy, man. I can't do Hennessy no more.
I can't do Hennessy no more.
Hennessy again. I drank the VS. I didn't drink the VSOP. I didn't drink the motherfucking black. All of that shit. I can't do it.
I don't even let my wife drink Hennessy no more because she was like, she like her cognac and orange juice. I don't know where the fuck that combo came from, but women like that shit for some reason. And I'm like, well, I'll go get you your orange juice and some cognac, but I'm only buying Wusei. I'm not buying no. I'm sorry. I'm keeping it real. And since Wusei is like $100, you know what I'm saying, a pint. What you got on this bottle, woman? Like, like straight up.
Yeah, no, I don't blame him.
The goddamn inflation is a motherfucker. I will keep saying it to motherfucker prices go back down. Or we start making some more money because fuck me.
Well, prices aren't going down anytime soon. So
well, I need more money, goddamn it. Like,
we do better counting on the other one.
Like, shit.
Get us a lot further.
Like, nigga. Milk is so expensive. Like, fam, I'm really starting to think about I'm investing in buying a whole cow, my nigga. Like, for real. Like, buying a whole cow and having that bitch milked for like a year or 2 years. Or however long it take to get like real fat and plump, and then just having that bitch murdered, and then I could have it for the meat and shit. Because
I mean, it only costs like I think $1,200.
I know it's like $1,200, $1,400 or some shit like that. But I've been really considering it. I'm telling you, some of these gamblers. Yeah, taking some of these gambling earnings and getting a fucking cow, but I know I got to talk to some racist old white folks to probably get this cow. So, you know what I mean? Shit, you know? Like, goddamn, like it's
I'd
rough
buy a
out here.
fucking cow. Nigga, I'd buy a fucking between milk and just if you buy 2 cows, shit, you buy 2, you have 1 to slaughter, and you have 1 for the milk. And then the one you slaughter, you just buy another one. How do you slaughter?
Yeah.
And that whole cow, you gonna take a minute to get through that bitch. So you talking about you got a few months worth of meat.
Oh, yeah, like, a few months.
Between
shit,
steaks
nigga.
And hamburgers and shit, you good.
We talking about beef ribs, nigga,
ribs,
steak,
all that shit.
You know, like, nigga, like we got everything up in here. We got beef chuck, nigga, like, man.
Every part of the cow you want, nigga. That's
turn that bitch into some,
1,200.
You know what I'm saying? Take some of the juices, make a broth, nigga. Like, man, we getting freaky up in here, man. And have my own fucking carne asada like carved out of that D. Like, I'm telling you, we get freaky with it. Cause
I heard about that shit. I thought about it my damn self. I'm like, yo,
shit,
it's not a bad idea.
Shit,
not a bad idea at all.
At this point, the best thing, if you have the property, probably the best thing that you could do right now is invest in a couple farm animals, nigga, and start growing weed. Like, that'd be the best way to live right now, because it is sad out here. God damn, it's sad out here. I hope y'all doing better in the other countries that listen to the show. Like, shit.
They not. Think the UK is fucked up right now too. Last I checked, I think the homie, I think that's what he said. It's kind of fucked right over there right now too.
You
And
know,
they
like,
just
y'all
reelected a nigga. They just reelected they Trump, I think. That nigga.
Yeah, they reelected Boris.
Yeah, so they already over there like fuck.
I've like,
what I heard at least.
I was about to tweet that shit. Well, retweet that shit when I saw it, like that nigga Boris, but I didn't want people to get it confused, like I was on the side of Boris. Like, nah, like I'm not on the side.
Not rooting
of Boris.
for this nigga.
Nah,
no, I think I lost a follower the other day because I ambiguously tweeted some shit. I wasn't very clear, but I thought the sarcasm was clear, but I don't think it was very clear.
That's what I was saying.
Yeah, I don't think it was clear. I think I lost some followers behind that shit. Oh, that's another thing that happened. Fucking John Cena followed me on Twitter. Why? What did I do? Like the John Cena followed me on Twitter. For what?
Hey, you should ask him if you can get on Peacemaker.
I messaged the nigga. You know I DM'd him. He ain't look at it yet, but he still followed me. So I don't know.
Hey, look, fam.
It's in his inbox.
It's in his inbox. It's there. I know it is. I said
I don't see it, but shit.
Look. Maybe you can get on what's the name of that shit? Wipeout. I'll go on Wipeout with you.
Nigga, I've been wanting to go on Wipeout.
I'll go on Wipeout with you.
I wanted to go on Wipeout before he was on there. Wipeout been looking like it was the shit. That shit look fun as hell. I still want to do Ninja Warrior. I will train to go on Ninja Warrior.
Ninja Warrior too realistically intense for me. Like, yeah, like you said, I would have to train for that. Like, I would take off I wouldn't work for a year. It would be all about
every day
core, calisthenics, just getting prepped for that. Wipeout, nigga, I could do that shit off about like 7-8 joints, nigga. We can win.
Yeah.
You know
I feel like
like,
that's easy to do, just how you are.
Yeah. I think we can get that shit done.
I'm not against it.
I would definitely go on Wipeout. That would be one of those.
I don't think I need to hit up John Cena for us to go on Wipeout. Like, I'm pretty sure we can just like apply or something. That would be a dope like episode to stream on Twitch too. We go to Cali and go on Wipeout and shit and stream that shit.
That should be hard. That should be hard.
That should
I definitely would do that. Definitely would do that. So what's the word in the news this week, Nickel?
Well, I've been in these internet streets trying to carve out my own little niche. So I don't really know, sir. You got to hit me up with the knowledge.
Oh, there was something that really caught my eye today. I don't know whether I respect the come up or I respect the hustle or
I knew it.
or is it the single greatest Mark Sanchez butt fumble of $5.2 million by a legal department of all time? So let me
I
explain.
don't think so.
Oh no, it's a definite butt fumble, and let me explain to you right here. What makes it the butt fumble?
Well, let's explain what the story, because I don't even know what the story is.
Okay,
so I just saw the headline.
Let me find the article itself. So there is a woman out here in the streets. I'm trying to find exactly where it was, but I'm pretty sure it was, I think, Missouri. But there's a woman who contracted HPV from a sexual encounter that she had with her partner inside of his car, which happened to be insured by Geico. Now, when she contracted the HPV, neither he nor he didn't know that he was positive for the disease at all. But because she contracted it from the sexual encounter that they had in her car, technically injuries and damages had occurred to her through that insured car that was through Geico, through him. Now,
so it was his car.
It was his car.
Okay.
He was insured by Geico, but because she had suffered injuries because she got the STD.
It's not a butt fumble.
He said, wait. This is where I ain't got to the butt fumble. So they took it up to, you know what I'm saying?
Got that shit, but
yeah. So it took it up through, you know what I'm saying, the proper channels, you know what I'm saying, of legalities and everything like that. And realistically, she was at first was going to be cool with, and I believe this was Missouri. But Missouri. She was originally going to settle out at $1 million. Right? She just wanted $1 million in the lawsuit. That was the final settlement reach.
Okay.
But they was like, well, no, fuck that. We don't owe you nothing. You caught what you caught from dude. That's on y'all.
The insurance is on the car, not on him.
Yeah. But they had so she was like, fuck that, and went through an arbitrator. Now the arbitrator went through and did what they do, pretty much went through the whole claim and was like, you know what? You actually entitled to 5.2 because you did suffer damages in this insured vehicle. Now, Geico, this is where the butt fumble starts coming. Geico chose not to defend itself at all and decided to just say, fuck that, we're not gonna deal with it. It's dude's problem. And when they
lawsuit is against you, nigga. The fuck are you talking about?
Technically, yeah, it is.
That's what I'm saying. Like, why would you think
they think that the shit pretty much is gonna go the fuck away? That's what they was thinking.
They had to have thought the judge was just gonna throw it out and be like, that's ridiculous.
Now, what they should have done was actually represented dude and fought and paid for his lawyers and fought against her through him. And then that's would have settled everything out. But they chose not to do that. So when they chose not to do that, this arbitrary law all kicks into effect. And because they chose not to originally defend, it put it to where they actually owed her that 5.2 out the gate. No, nothing fucking had to be said about it.
Just for not showing up.
Not for fucking showing up.
That's a game fumble, nigga. Isn't that how Game fumbled his whole catalog, nigga? Not going to court. The fuck?
But that's a Mark Sanchez butt fumble too, because you butt fumbled the fucking opportunity to go to the Super Bowl because your dumbass ran into your old man's ass. But all they really had to do was step up and just even though they thought it was some bullshit, defend themselves through dude, and they could have saved themselves at the most $4.2 million.
Okay. Wait.
There's a whole article to it. There's 3 different ones. I read the one on CNN. That one's actually pretty good.
it might
breaks down it a lot better than I do.
It might be a butt fumble. Regardless of the breakdown, it might be a butt fumble. But at the same time, if you can't deny it when you go to court, which might be a reason why you can go to court, or if you think the judge is going to throw it out, you already kind of stuck with where you at, because you can't deny this lady is suffered damages. Only problem is the car itself isn't worth $5 million. So that's where it's like, even the $1 million is crazy. But I guess you can't, I don't know, I can't see it happening, but my only question to all
that's some wild shit. I never like that's this win. I just look at it like this win for her right now is going to have a bunch of women in their life like, yo, that one time that I caught the clap in the back of that dude's van. And it is like, and it is gonna bring up some moments.
That. I mean,
I ain't gonna say they're gonna be suable moments at this moment, but it's going to make a wave of these women that are of current
maybe in
time.
The future.
They're gonna be like, it's gonna be like, oh shit, nigga, I caught the herpes from when I gave so and so that top in the Corvette, fully insured. So now. If I'm saying as a whole law state, as far as like if I worked for an insurance company, if I was an insurance CEO or board member, we got to advocate for a law that protects us against bitches getting fucking STDs or anybody getting an STD and anything that we hold and underinsured by them. Because technically, wouldn't it go so far as to what if you bundle? What if you bundle your house, car, RV, doing some real progressive shit, and then you give Shawty, the clap in your crib? Does that still count?
Well, that's the question. Does it count? But that leads me to where I was kind of going with it. I think if you're gonna set a precedent, which it does set a precedent, you can't then turn around and have the guy unprotected while he's insured. You know what I'm saying? Like, there's already, like, if you die or something, right? There's a massive payout for you. You're dead. It goes to the family or whatever. You catch a disease, depending on the severity of disease and all of that, unless the companies come together and be like, yo, let's make a whole thing, a clause, or for future things, let's make sure we're protected from this. Yeah, you're at risk for that. But I don't think that's fair for a chick to turn around and then do that. Because then unless you in the CEO position or the insurance position where you can motherfucking kind of maneuver and try to figure that out, how to protect yourselves, I was gonna say, is the chick still fucking with the dude? Because this opens a whole nother door, which she's not.
No, that was a former partner. How
former?
Nigga, I don't know. This was probably some time in the making. So I'm saying,
that's what I'm saying. Like, okay. Well, I'm saying, like, if they were fucking with each other for however long they was fucking with each other, then that happened, right? That happened. Maybe they broke up. But that also opens the door for niggas that's like, if you a couple and you don't know if you got some shit, but y'all want to stay together, y'all can just get down on the company. You either have to, make a clause to where future insurance policies are specific about that type of thing, especially if you bundle some shit, or you just got to take it on the face, literally, and I guess maybe fight it out that way that they should have, but you can't even really fight it out that way because you still look crazy trying to pay $1 million even for somebody catch, like, what? Because like I say, it doesn't the dude who's actually insured have any protection? Because what happens? She gets 5.2 million, they lose 5.2 million. What happens to him? He just has his car and HPV. That's it. The fuck? Like,
that's kind of the way the article kind of left it. Like that's pretty weird. Like, he's no longer insured by Geico, and
and they don't represent him either.
I don't think so.
State
the way
Farm
I read the
ain't
one on
picking him up.
CNN, it kind of like that's the way it kind of delivered it. Like, yeah, they don't really fuck with that nigga no more. So
I didn't cost
like,
you $5 million. You costed you $5 million.
right, but you know what I'm saying? Like, he's probably with Progressive now or State Farm.
They ain't
And
pick that shit up. They ain't picking that nigga up.
Oh no, now you a liability.
He
Because
ain't never
no,
gonna have
now you a
insurance
mad
again.
liability. Like that's the thing too. I just thought about. Like now, wait, hold up. Now, because I don't know if you know, but if you go through the life insurance policy, sign up for one of them, they'll ask you like, have you had, what's your family's medical history? Do you smoke? How often you drink, this, that, and the other, just to figure out kind of like, all right, what is the likeliness of you just dying?
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Just how likely or probably roughly when you might die. Just getting insurance for your fucking house might become that now, or just on your car. Like, when's the last time you contracted an STD? Now, if I want car insurance and that's on my fucking car insurance application of when's the last time you contracted an STD, I'm going to snap. I'm going nuts on that shit because it would be like, nigga, what fucking difference does it make to you?
How long you gonna be in that house, nigga? That's what difference it makes to me.
But man,
how long you gonna be there for real?
But
on average, what's your real? How long are you gonna be here, sir?
Yeah, but it's like one of them, like, dog. I think it's one of them, like, y'all didn't write y'all laws right, or like whatever your policy was. There was a loophole somewhere where you could easily get fucked, and you didn't know you could get fucked. And they went and hired some Johnny Cochran ass motherfuckers because that bitch was mad as hell that she caught HPV and she can't sue homie for anything because he probably just as broke as she is. So she's gonna figure out some type of way to nab a bag, and she got one from the corporate America. And she actually got a bigger bag. Yeah, and she actually got a bigger bag than she should have actually got.
If you go
matter of fact, I'm gonna say was willing to take. She was willing to take an M. An
That's
M
really crazy
after taxes would only look around like 650, 700,000 if she lucky. That's what she will be looking at after taxes. Now she walking away with 5.2, which probably looking at around like 3 million after taxes. Still way more than 700,000.
Shout out to her.
The hustles can't.
I got to say,
there are loopholes in this game. You can get this money by any and all means necessary. And I don't know how many of the ladies that are listening to this podcast right now realize it, but sometimes you just need to use your greatest superpower. Each and every one of you ladies out there have the greatest superpower and most priceless superpower on earth. A vagina. Sometimes you just got to use it to your advantage.
Man, if it takes you places, it takes you places. Where those places, a place you want to go or not, that's on the places you take it.
It's nothing wrong with using opportunity to get a greater life. And I don't know Harvey Weinstein shit. That's not opportunity. That's like rape, though.
It's an opportunity for him. That was his opportunity.
That's for him.
Trying to have a greater life.
That's for him.
By your analogy, that's what he was doing.
Nah,
trying to have an opportunity with a greater life.
That's
the
R. That's the R word. Like, no,
it's definitely that. But it was also his attempt at a greater life.
Is he still alive?
Unfortunately. So, right. How is he not stroked out yet?
Yeah.
Speaking of nasty niggas, I found out that came out that I guess the DA is recommending 25 for Robert. That's just for the first set of shit. That's Chicago. They recommending 25.
Oh, this for the one that he just lost?
Yeah.
Okay.
So who knows about New York?
Not running concurrent with the federal John that he lost.
I didn't see all of that, but they said the recommendation is 25. I ain't go into it. It was like more of a headline and getting into it. It just kind of summed up, I guess, what case it was, not what all the details of it were.
I think he should get forever. And he's
it's
already
gonna add
gonna,
up to
I'm gonna
that.
say
It's gonna add up to
I'm
that
gonna
at
say
the end.
it's gonna add up to the forever. So it's cool. I think he really should get to forever.
By the
My
time he's
nigga,
done with where is it's like 10 states, isn't it? 5 states or something.
it's a lot.
By the time this shit is
not even
over
work
with,
out.
he gonna die in jail, man. That's what it is. He's never gonna be free again. R. Kelly is done.
Oh yeah, his goose is definitely cooked. It's
Robert
over.
Is out of here.
He is definitely out of here. He is definitely out of here.
I don't know. I saw that motherfucker.
I'm actually I'm happy about that. I'm very happy about that.
I was gonna say I saw some motherfucker was talking about how he still play R. Kelly in secret. And I'm like, bro, if you playing R. Kelly in secret, you just either play it or don't. Don't play it in secret. Either play it or don't. You gonna listen to it, play it, nigga. But just know how you look playing it, especially if it's not like one of 2 songs. If you play more than like 2 songs from that nigga today, we gonna look at you kind of strange, nigga. Ignition is understandable. And it's what Step in the Name of Love. Other than them 2, nigga, you look crazy. Nigga.
There is, I think that's a part that hurts the most. I think that's just shocking too for most people. And it's kind of like a culture shock to, well, it's like an anti-culture shock, I guess, or a culture shock to the culture. I don't know. Because we've had these arguments about it. We do have these memories and these moments with these records that are great records. But you kind of gotta look.
I've been to where R. Kelly was played, nigga.
Every wedding I've been to that wasn't completely Mexican had R. Kelly played, and some of them were Mexican and had some R. Kelly played.
When I started fucking, it was still acceptable to play it while you was fucking.
Oh yeah, R. Kelly was on my original 12 play. Remember when 12 plays were a thing? Hey, shout out to
he had an album called 12 Play, didn't he? He did. That was a rhetorical question. He did.
Damn.
Yes, he did. That was like one of his first and second album was 12 Play or something like that.
Yeah, he was still doing crazy shit then. I don't know. Anyway, like
that was when he was pulling up on high schools and shit.
Yeah, then those days. Wasn't listening to Robert those times. But
that was when he was doing it, nigga. We were babies.
Yeah. Oh yeah, like but I'm just saying, like I got the thing about a 12 play from my brother, and then right after I found out about it, like Dream came out with a song called 12 Play, and it kind of pretty much broke everything. I was like, oh, okay, so I actually do need one of those. And R. Kelly was on it. For sure, it was. And it's like R. Kelly was a part of me losing my virginity, yo. Like it's
I mean, I would say how the mighty have fallen, but that nigga wasn't mighty before he fell.
No, it's really what we perceive to accept as honest to God truth and what's not. Because something can be completely true and in your face, and it can be really tragic. But if you in enough denial, you're not going to acknowledge that is being fact. You can say, like, nah, that shit ain't true. That's not real.
Or at least
we watched Riley and the Boondocks have a whole fucking argument. Broke down a lawyer on why the hell R. Kelly can't pee on a little girl.
And it made sense.
And left that nigga Tom all fucked up. Like And even Huey had to say, like, nigga, you just got beat by an 8-year-old. Like, he broke your ass down. Like, look at you. You know what I'm saying? Matter of fact, I rewatched that shit about 6 months ago. All of the Boondocks is on HBO Max in the back. And it just hit me how many of those episodes is like, that's our Simpsons, fam. Because it really did predict some of these future moments. The fried chicken flu is COVID. Look what happened in that episode.
The Luther burger.
The Luther burger.
All of that shit.
What?
Oprah maybe running for president. That was a thing.
Like, oh shit.
That was a headline that got printed because niggas thought
remember the episode of Rollo and the white bitch and shit going to war with each other and shit. The boost
and
rate.
Coulter and CeeLo, yeah.
Charlemagne and the white bitch from fucking
Tory, whatever her name is. Yeah.
That's exactly the same. It predicted our future, bro. It predicted our future. Shout out to Rodney Magruder. I know we could.
Aaron,
right, Rodney. That's the basketball player. Yeah. But Aaron Magruder, yeah.
And I never thought about that Charlemagne and Tommy Lauren. That's what I never thought about that Charlemagne and Tommy shit like that. That is that Rollo and Coulter shit.
Yeah,
I never thought about that.
It kind of blew my mind when I was watching. I was like, yo, this happened. This happens. This happened in life. What is this? And I was like, yo, like this really happened. Like not like exactly as is, but it's the same equivalent.
Yeah.
And we watching it, and it's like all that shit that happened in episodes when we was teenagers. It was applicable as adults, and which is crazy as fuck. I never thought I'd see the day when R. Kelly was really gonna get broke down. Even when they came up with the Surviving R. Kelly shit, I did not think they was gonna bust that nigga down like a rollie like that.
I did. I saw that first. When I saw the first,
what I'm saying before it came out. Before it came out, I'm just like, it's not gonna change nothing. We already in my head, I'm like, we already know what R. Kelly been doing. No one's done shit to this nigga.
Been detailed.
And then
like
I saw that first episode. I'm like, ooh,
yikes, nigga.
Game
bad.
what that nigga Steph Curry be doing at the end of the game? We hit a 3 on nigga. Yeah. Game, like it was game. We gonna put this bitch to bed. And then, like, that was it.
I don't even think I made it. And then they had a whole season 2. Who sat through that shit? Like, for all the shit I got the stomach for, bro. I ain't had the stomach to sit through that shit. I made it to episode 4 in season 1, and I was like, I get it. He's terrible. I get it. I don't need to sit through another 7 episodes of this. I got it.
I did not watch. I watched all of the first season, like the original. I did not sit through the second one because of just that. Because it was, at that point, to me, I'm just like, all right, it's like doubling down when you don't need to yet. Like, that's the way I kind of looked at it as far as.
I want niggas to forget or let up on that shit, nigga.
Oh, no, they definitely did not want motherfuckers to forget. But it was like one of those cars where it's like, it's like pulling out like that spade that you have that you just really don't need to drop yet. But you just dropping it just because. Like, you dropping your ace of spades and like to cut some shit just because you just pulling your dick out. Yeah. You know what I mean? To make the point like, yo, nigga, you not gonna win this. Like, stop it. You know what I mean?
I mean, when you feel like that's been done to you, yeah.
I mean, I understand it. I completely understand. I wasn't saying nothing against it at all, other than it was like, yo, proof's in the pudding. Like, the niggas can. Like, some of y'all kind of gotta wait in line to kind of like file against this nigga at this point. Like, y'all so many. It's so many. It's like some of y'all gotta wait in line. It's like y'all really do got enough juice on this nigga to really burn his ass down.
And still had the whole time he been in prison, still had some little teenager running around here going crazy about him.
Yeah, but even chicks on that end is bouncing out. You know what I mean? Because they know. Because here's the thing. Even if excuse me, even if you such a basic person, you such a basic, vain, ditzy, nearly dumb individual of a woman, and you just so happen to be mind fucked by R. Kelly, but you think you really want to be with R. Kelly, but you just really in it for the perks, realistically. Like when I said, ditzy and dumb, not aware. If you know that the Gucci bags is gonna stop, the shopping sprees is over, the payment on your Maserati is null and void, because that nigga got lawyer fees for a case that he's going to inevitably lose.
Yeah. Ain't got the money to pay them. And he's gonna probably, at the very least, have to sit down and sit down until he's 90. You gonna jump ship? Yeah, like fuck am I standing here for? I ain't gonna say that he might, but the nigga will be in jail if he does.
Like it's a little different. Like I actually know some real down there, like only two. I can say like two for real, that's like super down. And I know they niggas is doing like bids. Where it's like, all right, when nigga get out, Shawty only be like 35. You know what I'm saying? Shawty be like 33, 32.
Right.
You know what I mean? It be all right. Life ain't over. But if you telling a 20-year-old, like R. Kelly be fucking with, a 21-year-old, like R. Kelly be fucking with, I'm gonna be gone for the next 40 years. And
you down.
When I get back, not only may not my dick not work no more, my legs, my eyes, and my ears might not work no more. Fuck it, bitch. My joints may not work no more. I might have arthritis.
It's over.
Yeah, like Shawty ain't waiting for you when she's 60, 61.
Not only that, but nigga, it's just like, you know, you're not getting out, nigga. It's not, there is no world. There is no world where R. Kelly is gonna get out, nigga.
Oh no. I was saying to be optimistic. I was saying with a possibility.
No.
With a possibility.
Nigga, did the world go to shit and all the cell doors just happen to open and all prisoners are free to roam the earth again? Because that's the only way.
Look, R. Kelly is gone. There has been enough proof to burn him 10 times over. It's Gucci. I'm gonna keep saying this until it's exposed. I really want to. I just want to know who Gayleen Maxwell is snitching on. That's all I want to know. That's all I want to know.
Oh, nobody,
nigga. They said she's snitching.
Oh yeah, that's right. They did say she was telling. That's right. I forgot about that.
I told you that she was gonna snitch. She was. We talked about it when she was starting to snitch. I'm like, told you. Digging all the juice from this bitch.
Here it is. I found a little piece that I saw. Say R. Kelly, who is scheduled to be sentenced June 29th, was found guilty last September, sexually abusing women or Grand Theft Auto and decades. For decades. He was convicted on all 9 counts against him in the trafficking trial.
On Grand Theft Auto 3.
Yeah. Prosecutors also recommended Kelly should be fined between $50,000 and $250,000 that he does not have in real life or Grand Theft Auto.
Low key, if he can stream and play video games in prison, that may be his only way of getting on some type of bag. He can't just stream as himself though. He can't can't stream as himself.
No, ain't nobody gonna watch that shit. You know what's funny? That motherfucking T-Pain said he fucking gets paid more off Twitch now than music.
Yeah.
That's crazy. Nigga say he get paid more playing video games than his
doesn't
collective streaming numbers.
Yeah, because he doesn't own his masters or his royalties.
I know.
Well, I mean, his masters and shit.
Yeah, or he only got like a couple
publishing
of them or something.
Publishing. My bad. Yeah, like he don't own them shit. So he kind of looking. He kind of is done like Nas is with Illmatic. Like it may be really popular, and it may like nigga, like buy you a drink still get plays.
Yeah. He just don't get most of the money.
Yeah, he ain't making most of the money, dog. But like the label is still.
Yeah.
And it's fucked up. But that hey nigga, like look, there needs to be a T-Pain day. I said that earlier this week.
I think there is in Florida.
Me and the work homie was talking about that shit. There needs to be a T-Pain day because there's so many people. I forgot what song that was on the radio at work, but it was terrible and there was auto-tune. We just got into the placement of like he knows who T-Pain is. And I had to break down. I'm like, look, there's other people that do or did auto-tune justice. Like Future. Or look at Lil Baby. Or Kanye with 808s and Heartbreak. Like there's people that did auto-tune some justice. It's just it don't work for everybody. This motherfucker try to manipulate or replicate this the formula, and you just sound corny or just trash doing it. Ron Brown sounded terrible doing it.
Papa Champagne, oh,
Papa Champagne. Low key, if you fucked up enough, that song is hard.
Yeah, no, if you drunk enough, you be like, yeah. And nigga Jim come on, yeah, you be feeling that shit.
That shit did come on in the club one time, like once in my club days, and that shit was in like the grimiest bar in America. And yeah, that shit went. That shit went. I was lit.
That's only because of Jim Jones.
Yeah, but at that point in time, I was like on my like 12th Cuba Libre in. Like I was fucked up in that bitch. I was lit. But it was a good ass time. And Pop Shane came on. I'm like, hey, fuck on this bitch.
Nigga was done.
Real shit, nigga. Like, and it was one of those bars that was like inside and outside.
Mm-hmm.
And it was like that real kind of like sweaty ass summer night. So it's like you hot as hell, dehydrated, fucked up. You know what I mean? Yeah. It was one of them. It was definitely a night where somebody actually caught HPV in somebody's car.
And nobody got paid for the insurance.
No, you don't know why? Because that shit had no fault on it. It was like when you got caught, you got caught up. You got caught up on that night. You coming out of the pocket, buddy. If nigga ain't had shit, then I don't know what to tell you. I have no idea what to tell you. You have nobody to sue on this one.
That shit fucked up.
That's a fact.
Bro, I don't even know what would be worse, catching HPV in a car or motherfucking Disney fucking up Deadpool 3. Because they said they're going to make it rated R, but I don't know if I'm trusting it.
I think they will. I think the point is where you fit it. And that's what I think is the biggest probably problem, that if I were Kevin Feige and them, is all right, we got the lot minus Spider-Man, which we will get. We got the lot. Where do we fit everything? Because it's like, in this sense, we can make a movie, but we wouldn't even have to make another movie to accompany that directly, or don't need to. We can wait that out for like 3 or 4 years. But if you're somebody that's like me, a consumer like me who loves the Guardians of the Galaxy and shit, do we want to keep those fans waiting another 5 years to get another standalone of that movie? No, we don't want to keep them waiting that long. So how do we keep this fucking whole train running? And if I'm gonna think it off of the top of my head, or we were just brainstorming in a fucking room, I'd be like, yo, figure out some way, because we already started with it technically, because we own, if we're gonna roll with some type of way off of Deadpool 2, or use something off of it, we can introduce something of the X-Men or something of the mutants within Deadpool 3 without trying to reboot it. But we have to make it make sense with everything else we do. So where we got that and where we got this matters. So where we got right now slated and where we're going to put that in there is going to make a difference.
Well, Deadpool 3 is coming out next year, next summer. So everything that comes out in between then comes out in between then. But the argument is whether or not, whether or not it was going to be PG-13 or rated R like the rest of the Deadpools have been. And I guess they've been Disney, from what the writers have been saying, they weren't going to be on board with the shit, I guess, unless they could go where they wanted to go. And they said Disney been cooperating with them so far. So I guess it's looking cool, but I don't know what that means when it's Disney.
It's a part of the acquisition. Because, like,
even if I just don't want Deadpool to be cornier, you know?
No, that's what I'm saying. But we all know that a part of that acquisition was mostly in part to play to Disney acquiring all that shit for like the comic book rights. You know what I'm saying? Like the character rights, so they can make more movies. The benefit to that was if they do that merger with Fox, or they acquire the catalog, that they own part of fucking like the majority stock in Hulu, and they can bring all that extra content that's not that to that and still funnel in this cash. So it was like, all right, if we go get this for you, we actually still get this. So yeah, we'll do that. It benefits us all. So
they said they're gonna throw it on Disney Plus when they're done, because they're trying to add it into the MCU shit, so it's not going on.
Yeah, but I'm saying, like, at that point you have to, if I'm Feige, if I'm them people that went through the effort to go and acquire this, it is like I do go and say, like, yo, it had the R rating. It was a part of what we're trying to create, but that's what this character is. So if we change it, we ruin this. So in part, we shouldn't even went and got this nigga. So with that being said, we gonna have to roll with the way what it is. Can't really change that shit. Now you gonna say we gonna put him in there in the fucking Avengers? Maybe not. Maybe you don't want him there because it's gonna be a couple too many F-bombs. We can write that nigga out of it and put him someplace else. But
they're doing the
for what,
so might be that.
That's gonna be lit. That's gonna be lit.
I saw that video.
That's gonna be fire.
They didn't announce all of who's gonna be in it, but they're doing it for sure.
Well, the way it's looking is gonna be U.S. agent,
Taskmaster, girl from
Black
Widow.
I'm calling her New Widow now. New Widow, Taskmaster, Winter Soldier.
Yeah, an Abomination, I think.
An Abomination. I'm with that. I'm like, oh shit. And you know what made me think about it? I was like, you know what? This is gonna be their version of fucking the Suicide Squad, and it's gonna be so much better. And it's gonna be so much better.
Yeah,
and it's gonna be a fucking shame. Because it's gonna be
so y'all couldn't do that, huh?
It's one of those like, yeah, we saw y'all niggas take 30-foot shots and miss them all. Let me just take one. Let me just see it. Let me just get the ball one time. Let's see one time.
Just see.
And it's all net that bitch and be like, oh damn, I thought this was hard. You was making it look hard, dog. This shit was easy as hell. You start? I didn't think you started for real. Damn. On this team?
Like, oh, word, nigga? Damn.
Why don't they start him? What the fuck are you doing?
Y'all want to keep running with that?
Like, yo, you sure your stomach don't hurt? Like, no. I think your stomach hurt, bro. I think you should go home. Like you not helping.
Damn out, sir.
Yeah, like you not helping these niggas right now. You not helping. Because that's a damn shame. They tried Suicide Squad twice. They was like,
barely got it right.
No, nigga, the third one was, look, fam, me and my, this is, there's very few moments where me and my wife completely agree on movies. Like, completely agree. Suicide Squad, both versions, we both completely agree. Yo, these shits was ass. Like, what the, stop. Just stop. First off, and I talked about it. I did a whole let that bit brief on it. I talked about it. First off, we had the shark. He was retarded. Not in a good way. And there's nothing against people that have deal with retardation.
He was shark more in the Harley Quinn cartoon, but yeah.
Gas in the Harley Quinn cartoon. Like, Shark was stupid as hell. He didn't help nothing. Nothing. Best part was when Pete died. But outside of that, they bought a giant fucking starfish, bro.
Yeah. That was kind of stupid. That was the only part. Like, they had me up until that point, and it was like, that's what you went with.
Well, ain't that Pokemon the one that Shawty had, Misty had? Was it a Startle or whatever the fuck?
What? Squirtle.
No, she didn't have a Squirtle, nigga. She had a star. She had like the star Pokemon and shit. That was like a starfish and shit.
I think she had a Squirtle, didn't she?
Nah, she had no Squirtle.
That was Brock with the star.
No, he had Onyx, nigga.
Oh yeah, that's right. Huh. I don't know.
Missy had a starfish. Anyway, it looked like a big giant ass Misty starfish, nigga. Come on. I got through 20 to 2 hours of this shit, a fucking 15-minute like offshore just story of Harley Quinn fucking some drug cartel lord, nigga, and then killing everybody, nigga. Then all these motherfuckers go out to go save her ass, and she don't even need saving. They know that. They went and did it anyway, off book. Your man's John Cena wearing a fucking leotard. Didn't need to see that.
Yeah.
He need to wear clothes that fit.
Preferably, yeah.
And like, dog, that movie was absolutely trash.
The second one was better than the first, though.
It's booty meat. It's booty meat.
It was, but in comparison,
and then they gonna thunder, and then Marvel gonna thunderbolt this shit, make this shit look real easy and some light work, and it's gonna make it look worse. It's gonna make it look worse.
Probably.
The only way Discovery, WB, and DC save themselves, and there's only one way to do this. And I hate to have to say this. The only way they save it is to hire Kevin Smith, Ben Affleck, and me. Then there's the only way we save this.
That ain't gonna work.
Oh no, it's not gonna work. But we're gonna get in a good position. We gonna get fired. We gonna get fired for sure. We all gonna get fired. We gonna have a good movie apiece, and then we all gonna get fired collectively together, and then the fans gonna want us back. We're not gonna get hired again, but we gonna have the best thing that ever happened. That's it. We gonna write the story as it should be, and then we gonna all get fired collectively.
So you're gonna be Todd Phillips.
Yeah. Yeah.
Basically.
Sometimes, like, look, fam, sometimes you write the motherfucking algorithm and shit, and they fire you because you did that better than everybody else.
Speaking of that, you see they talking about the sequel now for that shit, Joker. Folly Adieu is supposed to be the name of it.
What's the name of it?
Joker Folly Adieu.
Folly Adieu. Okay. I would
taking pictures.
I would
and all that shit.
I would say I would definitely take, like, there's definitely ideas for 2. But I think my personal ideas for 2 would contribute to the story the arc of, or the story to who Robert Pattinson's Batman is, more or less. But like they said, they want to make that a whole separate universe.
Yeah, they were talking about they might add their own Batman in there. They might fucking make it Joker versus Joker, maybe that type of shit. Who knows? Well, I'm not mad at an older Joker against Batman.
I'm kind of
another Batman just for the movie. For that,
I'm kind of with the idea of kind of adding his arc into the Robert Pattinson Batman, only because
they already set that Joker up for that universe too. So
but what I'm saying is it could be a follow-up, because what you really could, you know what I'm saying, over the course of time there's been the copycat serial killers. Like, there's the Ted Bundys, and then, you know, the Zodiac killers, but then you have those that copied that to try and, like, emulate that, because that
pictures of Joaquin Phoenix in the background as a fucking, like, the Jokers of Robert Pattinson's universe look up to that Joker or something.
No, but not in a sense, but in a sense of taking the reign of destruction, the Prince of Mayhem, like he is, because he, like, the Joker is a disruptive force. But what you see from even the Batman in that opening scene where he bashes dude's face in with his bare fist, Joker already locked up, because you already see that, you know, later on you see that interaction between them. But there's still motherfuckers running around with Joker mask on, Joker shit on him and everything like that. So you see this continued support for that particular crime figure. Why would it be so implausible to Joaquin Phoenix's Joker being the first, and then you have this Joker that comes in with Batman that has an actual person to fight, the person that's fighting for the justice that we're fighting against.
That's what I just said. So Joaquin's Joker,
you were saying it kind of like it was
like, he's emulating the idea. No, I'm saying, like, the Joaquin Phoenix Joker would be the idea that those look up to as, like, the OG Joker. Like, that's the one that did it first, and then the Joker in this one, in Robert Pattinson's universe that's locked up and he was talking to, is copying him.
Yeah, it would be
everybody, the guys that he beat up are copying the nigga that's locked up already.
So, yeah, it would be like that, because if you really think about it in the sense of, like, all right, if
that's just like a ode, though. That's just like a nod to that character. That's not really adding him in. That's just like a nod to that Joker, even if you went out of your way to do that.
No, I would say it would set the tone for the continuance of, in the sense of if I don't know how, like, I don't know much about the storyline for the second Joker or anything like that yet, but if it's on a sense of Joker's whole Joaquin Phoenix's Joker is a fight against society and society and way society, you know, that battle against that. However, it turns out in the end, the Robert Pattinson's Batman actually has a Batman. Joker has a Batman to fight. He has an actual person that is not society or not the establishment or foundation of society, but the representation of that. Just like he's the representation of the outcast and shit to actually battle it the fuck out, and it makes for something more to, or the modernization of that street love for that character, or street notoriety of that.
That's what Matt Reeves was talking about, though. About when, I don't know if you saw like that director's cut of the Joker deleted scene, but he was talking about how the whole point of Joker being locked up in Robert Pattinson's universe is to imply that they've already had an interaction this early on in his career. That's why he's in there. And maybe Batman 2 or 3, they might meet up and then they'll fucking, you know, they'll have their face off or whatever. But the whole point to that scene was to show you he exists. He just wasn't what we were focusing on. But they know each other. They've interacted.
Yeah, they already have. They were running.
So you don't need to nod to Joaquin Phoenix to establish that. Just do that with the guy you got.
No, it wouldn't be like a nod to, like, I wouldn't say like right away. That's what I'm saying. It's like it can be added within the third one. But what I'm saying is to make it make sense to them being in the same universe. That's my point.
I don't know. I like them separate better. Like I said, I think it'd be better to just like either make it like a copycat versus Joaquin Phoenix, or you get you make Joaquin Phoenix older, like by about 30 years, because technically Bruce Wayne was like what, 12 in that movie. So you age him 30 years, make him like 50 some years old, and he going against a 20 some year old Batman, or no, I guess a 30-year-old Batman or something, whatever it would be. Whatever the math is on that, you know what I'm saying? Like there would be a couple of decades of difference, but it'd be an older Joker, because you never really have to see the Joker and Batman.
But Batman, really I'm gonna say Batman was younger than the Joker.
Yeah, but you never really have to see them fight, even when they're closer in age. You never really see them fight, so you're not really expecting a fight. You're just looking forward to them being together. Outside of them maybe tussling a little bit, Joker usually fight dirty anyway. He's not trying to really square off with that nigga. Like,
in all honesty, the movie that I want to see, because I believe like the Batman year 1, because you say he was like in year 2. Well, they say he's in year 2 in the Batman. I think the best setup for that would be doing a Mask of the Phantasm, like an actual live action Batman version of that, in the sense of like you explain the origin of this Robert Pattinson's Batman, the battle of him and the Joker for the first time, the origin of where this Joker came from, and you get a vindictive chick that was fucking Bruce Wayne, who was actually the person going out here killing mob bosses and shit that he was trying to look for, but end up finding the Joker in the first place. Which would explain why he's so jaded, but wants to go off a Catwoman, but doesn't go off a Catwoman in the Batman. I think that's the story that has not been told, and it's a great animated movie. Like, that's my favorite Batman animated movies, Mask of the Phantasm.
I think they're going with the Hit storyline. Is it Hit? I think it's Hit, something like that. Not Hit. I'm thinking about fucking Dragon Ball Z. What is it? It's got something to do with all the circling of the names and all of that shit. It wasn't the Riddler. It was some shit that was from the comics that they're supposed to be pulling it from or something. I forgot.
Okay.
But it's supposed to deal with like how the parents and all of that shit with Falcone, and how what they touched on in the movie, but going deeper into that, I think they're talking about maybe for the second one.
Yeah.
I forgot the name of the storyline, but it's a very popular comic line.
Yeah, I think they should add like something of the Mask of the Phantasm for that one too, because it's still possible. Because in Mask of the Phantasm, Batman's parents are still killed by like a mobster. It's not killed by like the Joker or some shit. You know what I mean? So you still can get the jadedness, but I
don't think niggas want to do a year one for that reason though. Don't nobody want to see Batman's origin story again. That was the whole point of doing this shit year two. Nobody.
No, that's what I'm saying. Like you don't do it now. I don't think. I don't think us as consumers are ready for another iteration of Joker right now. So you kind of put that on pause anyway.
Why? Niggas been screaming for the Joker and they've been throwing the Joker everywhere they can, and it's only stuck once.
Yeah, because I feel, but at a certain point in time, you're trying to. It's almost like LeBron trying to chase Jordan right now. It's like you're chasing a ghost.
Well, no, I like that deleted scene. I want to see what that nigga's gonna do.
Oh no, I'm with it. I'm definitely with it.
He's the only one other than Joaquin.
But Joaquin ain't gonna be the Batman's Joker probably.
No,
that's what I'm saying.
The only one I think was forced was Jared Leto.
Yeah, it's forced. That one was forced.
Only time it's been.
That one was definitely forced. So just because we failed with that, let's not force another one down our consumers' throats to try and like force this one to get it right. We have time. We can take time. Let's take the time to get it right. That's easy.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Because it ain't just like one motherfucker that this nigga can fight. Mm-hmm. God damn it, we ain't got a Killer Croc movie. But I ain't saying we gonna do that. Yeah. But I'm just saying, God damn it, we can fight Killer Croc. We ain't seen Poison Ivy since Uma Thurman and shit. Where the fuck is Mr. Freeze?
Somebody said that about Poison Ivy. They said she gonna probably be in the next Harley Quinn movie.
She probably is.
More than likely.
She probably is. And fucking A, if they didn't use Black Mask and blow him up with a grenade and shit, like like straight up, I would have loved to see Black Mask go against Batman. I would have loved to see that.
So that shit is better left for the comics. Some of that shit's not really as interesting big screen if you put all that money into it. They're not gonna want to do that because people don't know the characters that well. So
Black Mask is. I'm about to say Black Mask is a popular character. I just think they
not in comparison to the others we just named.
No, not in comparison. Not in comparison. No.
Those are way more notable characters than him.
The motherfucking
know the comics to know Black Mask or the video.
Matter of fact, Batman Sub-Zero, that movie was fire, man. That cartoon was fire, yo.
I still got that bitch on VHS.
Nigga, who don't? Shit.
I got
the Batman Superman movie and shit, like from the cartoon World's Finest. I got that shit on the VHS, nigga, and on the DVD.
I don't even know if I got that. I know what you're talking about though, but I don't know.
I
know exactly what you're talking about.
Because it's actually a part of because I have the whole box set of the animated series of Superman and Batman animated series and shit. And it's in part of both of their shit. Like they both like 2 episodes apart. So it's like I actually have 3 copies of the shit.
That's crazy.
By default. But yeah, like that shit, like I go back with that. Like them shits is fire, but that's where they.
Those is also on HBO Max though too.
Yeah, send the fucking bag. God damn it! Send the bag. Send the bag. These in the mirror over there at Showtime. Put us on HBO.
For real. Yeah, get the fuck on with Bill Maher, man. Give us half of that bag. That nigga ain't talking about shit for the last 10 years.
Look, man, there's a whole regime change, bro. Spotify about to get motherfucking Joe Rogan fuck up out of here for the good. So, nigga, we up next. They changing up the whole shit. You know what I'm saying? Get Bill the fuck up out of here.
No, you ain't even gotta get Bill the fuck up out of here. Just put us on after that nigga. That nigga come on at 10, put us on at 11.
We need 45 million out the gate to split first year.
At least.
We'll work out the rest. Matter of fact, I want 10% of mine in Bitcoin.
I want cash.
Look, fam.
I'll buy Bitcoin when I feel like it, on my own time. I'm
Look,
not trusting
fam.
you niggas to buy.
Jay-Z dropping him off like about to educate all of Marcy on Bitcoin and shit and
I seen
crypto.
that shit.
I was about to buy an apartment in Brooklyn. Just like right there in Marcy, nigga.
Hey, I went and retweeted that shit. I'm thinking that nigga was doing that shit for everybody. Then it said just for Marcy. I was like, oh shit.
No, I applied for section.
But damn.
I applied for Section 8 and everything out there. Nigga, I ain't think I'm playing.
Niggas, I'm at least have an address out there.
Oh yeah, nigga.
Get some mail sent out there and everything.
Rare shit. I I got a homie out there in Staten Island. Like, yo, just live in the crib for a week for me. Just for a week. Just be me, bro.
If they ask your name, Joe.
Like, don't talk like you from the Bronx. Like, don't just talk like me. Like, you'll get there. You get there. You feel me?
That shit is hilarious.
Like,
I seen that. But yeah, HBO sent a fucking bag.
Shout out to the Jigga Man. Rock Nation sent a bag too.
Yeah, both. Shit. Matter of fact, talk to our
I don't recite either. No, because Ransom got a bar on his most recent album, No Rest for the Wicked, which is fire.
You see your boy drop some more music too.
Ooh.
Logic.
I did not. Anyway, I don't care. Anyway, but Ransom said there's a bar on his album and shit that said like, I know niggas that worship Hov that recite ether, and that's why I said like, I don't recite ether. You know, like I don't do that. I don't do that. I love Nas, but I don't recite ether though. We ain't doing that. We ain't doing that. We can't do that.
Yeah,
we can't do that.
Right.
We can't do that.
You're right.
Like I do feel a certain type of way now, especially because both them niggas is homies, and we so far past that situation. It's like
you just look wild, yelling out like you just look wild singing the chorus. That's all it is. You just look wild singing the chorus.
You look wild talking about Jay-Z saying like you Tybo ho. Like nigga, you look crazy.
Well, that was just a wild bar period. Yes. That nigga looked like a donkey.
Like that nigga was wild.
Oh no, not a donkey, a camel. That's what it was.
A camel.
Jesus Christ.
He said, nigga, you 36 in a karate class? Like, bro, like you look crazy as hell blasting that shit about like Hov today, bro. You look crazy.
I mean, some niggas still don't like Hov, and you ain't even gotta not like Hov to play either. Either just has an energy to it. The fact that it happens to be about Jay-Z is secondary to the fact that it's a dope record, only because it's not 2003. You think Hov feel away when he ride somewhere and he hear that shit just randomly? He just randomly hear fuck Jay-Z. What? Oh, all right, whatever. Like
what was wild? What's wild?
Niggas probably not tripping about that shit.
Not today. Like neither one of them is tripping about that shit. But it was crazy is the shit. It's like I never thought I would say like that Jay-Z would be number one on my list and Nas would be number two. But the older I've gotten, that is how the list looks right now. And it's like, damn. They used to be really beefed out. Now it's called him a Tybo ho, and that's fucked up. And it's really fucked up. Cause I love both. It's like I love both, but I can't be out here blasting either though. Can't be out here reciting either.
See, Nas has always been number three. So
and as much as I love
that.
the takeover, can't even do the takeover because it's by Nas.
You don't look as crazy reciting it though.
You don't look as crazy, but Ether is disrespectful as hell. But
so is the takeover.
Yeah, but that like
the takeover is also very disrespectful.
But Jay-Z was rapping on that genre. Like he was really, really rapping.
Yeah, he wasn't
Nas
being disrespectful, like
Nas was
intentionally insult you.
Nas was really disrespectful on that.
You just
like,
insulting the nigga with a
he
rhyme
was
attached to
really
it.
just nasty about it, nigga. Like nigga,
just being mean.
like nigga, you was getting chased in your building type shit. Like, damn, nigga, like, god damn, like, come on, bro. You was getting chased in your building, dude.
There's no way you even know that.
Right.
Like, what the fuck are you talking about?
But it's one of them that's like, nigga, you was getting chased in your building too, nigga. Your name's Nazir, nigga. Yes, you was getting chased in that bitch too, nigga. Shut up. But you can't say that on a record and be like, yeah, nigga, you was getting chased too, nigga. Like, you sound like a bitch.
No, you gotta put that shit fly and be like, nigga, you know what happened. She know what happened. We know what happened. Let's not talk about it though.
We're shit. You know what I mean? God damn. The game is crazy now, man. We need more healthy rap beef, right? We need more healthy rap beef.
No, nigga, no.
Yes, we do. We need more healthy rap beef. Healthy rap beef.
Nigga, healthy rap beef is Freddie Gibbs and Jim Jones.
Yeah, that's healthy. What's not healthy is the fact that this nigga keep getting his ass beat, though.
That shit could get ugly real quick. Because
you know what? He dropped a new song, a new single.
Gibson.
Yeah.
Frederick drop another record.
Shit. Yeah, he dropped a.
Look at Frederick.
He dropped a. Well, actually, it's a feature with Ransom. Ransom is the artist and shit. It's called Demise. Now, everybody on this podcast that know me, that fuck with me, know that I love Ransom. But I'm gonna tell you straight up, I ain't listened to this record. It's hard for me to listen to this record. I thought about listening to this record, very much so.
You did not listen to the record.
I have not listened to this record. I'm gonna keep it real. I have not listened to this record. I have not. I sat here real shit at 5:30 today, looking at my phone. I was like, you know what? I should listen to this record. I can't take that nigga seriously right now. Then I just put my phone. I just can't. I really can't.
Not right now.
even though we all know what motherfucking Ransom has done. And he real. We know.
We know what Frederick has done too. We just know what his boxing record looked like in real life. That's why I say, does it take away from your street credit just because you can't fight, nigga?
Yes, it do.
That don't mean you didn't do street shit. That don't mean you not gangster. It just mean you can't fight. It's different.
But here he is.
You can be a gangster and not know how to fight. Nigga.
Yeah, but now you look extra bitch if you say you pulling out guns on niggas now.
No, you doing that because you don't know how to fight.
Yeah, because you a bitch.
But you was gonna pull out the gun anyway.
Because you bitch. That's why. That's crazy. That's crazy, Wayne. That's crazy. I don't say it's crazy, but
that's
crazy. That's great. I mean, you know, oh my God. You bitch. I'm sorry. I just can't. Damn it, Ransom. Why can't you get like 38 special on a feature? Fuck. Like, I don't know.
He had that verse recorded before he got his ass whipped. Shut up. Don't put that on Ransom.
The second time, probably. Not the first time.
The first time was forgivable.
No, it wasn't.
He got jumped, so it kind of was. He got jumped while he was eating. He had to stab niggas before
it wasn't. You saw Jim. Thing. No, it wasn't. You saw Jim Jones.
That was the second time where he got jumped. Yeah, Jim Jones whipped his ass the first time.
Yeah, I about to say you saw Jim coming, nigga. You saw him. Like you saw him. He looked like Jim Jones. Yeah. That's how you know you did. That's how I know he was there. That's how I know you knew he was there. He looked like Jim Jones. That's why when he walked up, he was like, "I'm Jim Jones," and beat your ass. Like that's why. The fuck.
Bro, if Jim Jones and Mano walk up to me talking about some what's up, I'm just swinging first, nigga. If I think it's beef, nigga, you just gotta swing first. If you in Frederick's situation, you just gotta swing first, nigga.
Well,
Mano might just slap you just because it's Mano. I'm not getting slapped by Mano. I'm slapping one of you niggas first.
Bodie said it, nigga. Like all types of right. Like don't be scared to be first to shoot. Just don't be first to miss, nigga.
Right.
Exactly. Like that's just it. Just don't be first to miss. You can bomb first if you want to. But come on.
Imagine slapping Mano and he just look at you like, all right.
I gotta let that bitch breathe for that Lobby Boys album. I gotta talk about that. I gotta talk about it.
I'm sure.
I gotta talk about it this week, man. I gotta talk about it. I didn't live with it for like 2 weeks. I gotta talk about it.
That shit hard.
Got to. Man, goddamn it. Got to. But in more fucked up news, rest in peace to the guy Trouble, bro.
Yeah.
And that passing away this week. I was kind of like fucked up about that one because I'm just like, damn, son. Like, I swear, I just seen this nigga somewhere, just like chilling, doing his thing, and he's, out here. But if you know the story or heard about the story, I mean, pulled up on a shotty, seeing shotty. The op pulled up. What Trouble was there? That was an op problem. Op shot Trouble. And op was on the run.
All because of a lying ass bitch.
Yeah. When I heard the story, I was kind of fucked up. I was like, God damn, y'all niggas is shooting everybody in Atlanta. It's like niggas is trying to go grocery shopping. I'm just like, fuck. Then I found out it was that, and I'm like, that shit is wild because that shit could legit happen to any of us, man. Yeah. Like, watch who the fuck you talking to. Watch where the fuck you be at.
Hoes be dangerous, nigga.
That's crazy as hell.
My therapist just told me today these hoes are dangerous, nigga. Chill.
Yes, they dangerous.
My therapist told me that.
Look. A lot of times we look at our side bitches. Hey, they the side bitches. Because they is the side bitches. But said side bitch might be main bitch to say nigga. And when that happens, we may be like, man, bitch, you like work. I ain't dealing with you and your bullshit ass drama. You deal with your nigga. Fuck out of here, you bitch.
Imagine getting popped at your side, bitch.
Nigga, I think that hit bitch.
Jesus.
It's the main bitch. May not be going for that shit. And he might shoot you. Unfortunately, that circumstance was trouble. And it's fucked up because nigga, we like getting some pussy from time to time on a random Tuesday and shit. The bit got hard and shit. And we just know this trick that live across the way. They'd be like, yo, I suck your dick. And you'd be like, yo, I need that. So you pull up.
Yeah, man.
Watch who you fucking with out here. That's just a warning to the streets. Watch you fucking out here. Watch where you at out here. Be safe, though, in the words of tax.
That speaks to the fact of having to fuck with a certain caliber of person. If you think you a certain caliber of person, then fucking don't go below that. Even if she fine, even if she cute, even if she want to suck the chrome off your dick, nigga, don't do it.
You know
if
what?
Bitch ain't above at or above your level. Don't do it.
I'll say this right now. I'll say this. This is a lesson I learned this week, actually. It's like just really learned this week, and it just kind of dawned on me after people like reading the story. Don't assume that just because she your side bitch, that she ain't somebody's man.
You stupid if you do.
Yeah, like don't assume that. She may be playing side bitch for you comfortably. You got the bag. You pay some bills from time to time. If Shawty come a calling and she need her nails done or whatever the fuck she need, you just a call away, text away. You ain't shit, bitch. He's like, you need 5 stacks to go shopping. That's nothing. Go ahead, do your thing. Whatever. That may be main to you because you think that's her role. Because that is, that's what the role you assume she played. But if she that bad, ain't no way she ain't got no gullible ass nigga who think that she the man.
Yeah.
Ain't no way. If she cold, ain't no way. She ain't got some gullible ass nigga thinking that none that he's the main guy, the only guy. And where you can fall into some stupid shit. Because you can have enough sense in the world to be like, oh shit, bitch. You know what I'm saying? You double scheduled. Oh shit. I'm out here. You deal with that. Oh, this your man? Oh, damn. I didn't even know it was on that. Yo, my bad, homie. I'll catch you all later. It's not gonna be that sometimes.
Yeah, it's not always that simple.
No, it's not.
Unfortunately, but
sometimes you can't talk yourself out of it. So rest in peace, Trouble. Watch your back. Be safe out here. Let this bitch breathe and let's get the fuck up out of here. I definitely wanted to talk about that Lobby Boys, Jim Jones Mano project. That is certifiably, and this is no extra cred because North End is Harlem and Harlem is North End. But that shit is 100% flame, fuego, fire, street, hood, griminess. That shit. That shit. Motherfuckers just don't know. Like, I like that type of shit. I like that East Coast, grimy. We just making loud beats and we rapping because we feel like we super drippy type shit.
Yeah. That shit is on point. I haven't heard the entire project, but what I've heard, I've been bouncing around on it. It's nice. It's nice.
Realistically, I really thought about it because I've lived with the album for like 2 weeks. And it made me think, I'm like, the only because Mano release every now and again.
Right.
But Jim has been, as far as Dipset, consistently releasing.
Yeah.
Cam is every now and again, whenever Cam decided he don't, you know what I'm saying, he actually want a music bag when he want one. Joel's always in prison. And it's really, in Mano, same way as Cam pretty much. Whenever he feel like coming out to fucking get a music bag. That's it. So there's no real, like, a lot of motherfuckers has really been consistently doing we super drippy and we fly shit on our New York shit. Like, nobody really do that shit consistently other than Jim and Davies. The only 2 niggas that really do this shit still. And that vibe is all through this motherfucking album. I ain't gonna lie, it is some OG shit. If
Fab does that too. Kiss does that. Styles does that.
I'm gonna say Kiss more or less it would be, I would say now in the second tier branch of, I would say he would be right under he would be in that second tier under where Nas and Jay-Z are. Like that second tier. Like he's not really on that super drippy fly shit, just that and shit, whatever no more. Like there's
but he dropped pretty much when he want to and still.
Yeah, he dropped whenever he want to, but I'm saying he doesn't fall under that same, I wouldn't put him under that same umbrella as them. Fab I would, but Fab doesn't really come as much as he's been known to as of lately. You hear from Fab more or less now through features.
I think Fab, Jada, and Jim are all on the same level.
No, well, I'm gonna say no. Jada is not on the same level as any of them. He's surpassed them. He's already simplified that.
He's the better rapper,
like he
but
put that out. He's won 2 verses against like both of them niggas. Like
he is the better rapper.
He is proved he's up there.
He is the better rapper out of the 3, but out of the 3, it's like Kendrick, Drake, and Cole. Like out of the 3, nigga, they're the same tier, just not one is better than the other 2, and one is like consistent, and the other one is just like when he wants to. Like, and Jada's fairly consistent. He'll give you a freestyle even if he don't give you a single album or a feature. He'll give you something.
If I was from New York, he probably would be in my top 5 dead or alive. But he's definitely in top 10, top 15. Definitely.
Yeah, he's in my 10.
I'm about to say there's like rules of life I live by through Jadakiss bars. like Jadakiss bars have gotten me to this point. Like I'm damn near 30 years old because of Jada, like in part because of Jadakiss bars. So he should go up there, but I wouldn't put him in the same box as I would with Jim and Fab. I wouldn't do that. He would be like right under, like right, or I wouldn't say right under, maybe a Jace, like same ballpark, but y'all don't do the same shit really. Don't now.
I don't know.
But
out of the 3 of them, Jim is the only one with a current hit. So, or out of the 4 of them, Jim is the only one with a current hit record.
Yeah, because Jim has been he's still Jim, and that formula still works. Like Jim doing Jim, he'll catch one organically. Whether you fuck with him or not, eventually he'll catch one. Whether it's in the streets, whether it's in the clubs, or whether it's on the radio, or all 3. Like he will catch one of them shits. But that's the talent he has. Like this is his version of a prime, I think. Like as far as him MCing, like Jim has really stepped his shit up next level. And I like Jim and Mano together, period, because those are 2 motherfuckers that you can tell the way they rap brings the best out of each other.
Yeah.
Like you not like there's nowhere on that album where there's some serious shit that they talking about, like real deep, or just really just going bar for bar on some just rap shit where you can't tell the most went into it.
Right.
Like
it sounds like they having fun for real.
Yeah, you know what I'm saying? It sounds like 2 homies in that bitch. I don't know what y'all smoke in New York now, whether it's Backwoods or Dutchess. I don't know. But they smoking either one of them shits and just going in the studio, having a fucking good time, rapping, representing for New York. You know what I mean? As the OGs. And it's a really good project. If you really fuck with like New York hip hop, but like that's not modern day drill, then you would really enjoy this project. I would I give it
on there.
It is some
slide is all drill, nigga.
But we on my drill. Like Brooklyn drill.
Yeah. It's not that big a difference.
Well, it's a big difference. Anyway. But like, yeah, you ain't got that shit, you know what I mean? Like I give it a solid A. That's just me. But sure that's what like good. Yeah, like I enjoy that type of shit. Like I really do. Now, I guess I'm sticking with New York for the second project that I done lived with for a minute. The Steamer by Rick Hyde. Now you may not know who Rick Hyde is, but Rick Hyde is with Black Sopranos, Benny and them people.
Okay.
If you've seen the Fire in the Booth and shit, the first one with Griselda and shit, he's the motherfucker that didn't rap that was there.
Fire in the Booth.
They actually just freestyle? Did one this week. Yeah.
Is that the UK shit?
Yes.
I've been listening to so many fire in the booths, nigga. It's ridiculous. Dog, that shit seems to be fucking following me now. Like, dog, I have listened to so many fire in the booths this week. Dog.
I'm about to say, you might have seen the one that they did this week.
No, I haven't heard any English niggas rapping. It's all been UK niggas rapping.
Oh, no shit. Because they did one this week. Yeah, they did one this week or last week. Yeah, I think it was
that nigga Charlie Sloth talks way too much.
Fire in the booth. But
yeah, like nigga, chill.
Yeah, it was Benny, Fuego Bass, and Rick Hyde for the fire in the booth this week and shit. But they all BSF. But Rick Hyde dropped his project, I think last week or the week before. But Steamer, like 30, I think it's like 36 minutes, 37 minutes or some shit like that. But it's a short listen. I think it's a great intro project for if you don't know who somebody is and you are getting introduced to them via someone else. Like if you listen to Benny or know who Benny is, know who Griselda is, that's the same camp. You get what you would think you would get from that camp. I already know who Rick Hyde is, but you get what you would get, like you think you would get from that camp in someone's own particular way. You know what I mean? Like it's really his own shit, his own tail on it. He make his own beats. Like a lot of the beats that he did, like for his own for the album and shit was his own. He actually produced that shit, which I thought were like really fire. Like I like he kind of has you know how Alchemist's beats are for like Conway's and shit. It's like really dark and mellow toned and like bass driven. Or you know what I'm saying, bass with like pianos and shit, like kind of like driven through that whole shit. He kind of has that same feel through the album, but it's more mellowed. Like it's not as like the dark tones aren't as strong. Let me put it like that.
Okay.
Like the dark tones aren't as strong within the project, and it's real because he has a kind of like a direct voice. Like it's not like it's not super strong. It's not high pitched. It's like you talk like a regular ass nigga, and he's you know what I mean. And he's like, and he has a very like stern like delivery to what it's really simplified how you know what I'm saying, like to capture what the fuck homie is saying. I think it's like Steamer is really dope. There's a joint on there with Benny the Butcher that I think is fire, like super fire, like one of the best tracks of this year. I would put that at I would say an A-, because I didn't like living with it for 2 weeks. Like I've been blasting it over and over again. Put it at an A-. I would want it a little bit more from it.
I was gonna say now in comparison to Benny, what's the deal?
In comparison to Benny, he's not that. He's not on that, like as far as the project goes, he not like cutting up to the extremities that Benny do. Okay. If you hear the fire in the booth, you can hear what he can do. Because Benny goes first, then it's Fuego Bass, then Rick Hyde closes. And with his close, he went hard. Right. He went hard with that shit. But with the fire in the booth, in my opinion, Fuego Bass had the best verse. But that was just me. But this is about like the Steamer project. That shit, like, I think his point of like Steamer, in my opinion, isn't comparable to what's Benny's last project? Plugs I Met 2? No, Tanner Talk 4. Like, it's not comparable to that in the sense of it's not as well produced yet. Right. It's not as polished. because like that nigga is going to Alchemist, and they all got access to Derringer, but and then niggas going to Alchemist and Hit Boy and all these other type. You know what I'm saying? This nigga only been signed for the past 3 years.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? And just been releasing mixtapes.
Right.
So now this, you know what I'm saying? This is the motion forward for him. Benny got more access. Them shits are gonna sound more polished, which it does. But as far as the projection goes, that nigga's going up there. And he had some he had features on Plugs I'm At 2 and shit. He was on the Pyrex Picasso project, the Trust in Black Sopranos mixtape that came out last year. So like that nigga been gunning,
popping up in places.
Yeah, he been popping like, but he's like the one of the driving forces that is like I would call him an underboss to like BSF as far as the rapping and shit. Like if we talking that Benny's that guy, Rick Hyde would be right there under him as far as that's the guy that raps the next best next to you.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying? In your own camp. You know what I'm saying?
Well,
so
I mean, you wouldn't put the nigga last for no reason.
No, like he ended up being like Fuego Bass. I didn't expect that shit from him. I was like, oh shit. Like this nigga, I'm like, this nigga Benny got himself a little camp. Look at him go. Look at him go and shit. Oh, yeah, and the Black Sopranos fucking album came out like 2 years ago. Like he was all over that shit, and he had the best verses on it, Rick Hyde.
Okay.
So like
I've heard some of those then, so I might have heard them once or twice. I just didn't pay no attention.
I'm gonna say if you heard what's the name of that record?
I heard some of that album, that Black Soprano Family album.
Yeah, that shit's hard. Like I put motherfuckers up on to other people like to the rest of Griselda and BSF because of that project. He was like, yo, this shit was hard. I'm like, I know. Like these niggas, that's what these niggas do. But I was saying, like, I would call it a straight up A-. I was saying it's an A-, and
you rating it higher than Lobby Boy. Okay.
No, I rank Lobby was a straight A.
Oh, okay. Oh,
okay. Yeah, I'm straight A. But yeah, I would give it an A-. Like I really appreciated that project. Like as far as like I would say it fed a grimy hunger. Like it fed that. You feel me? Like I needed somebody grimy to release something new. That would, you know what I'm saying? I need that grime, you know what I'm saying? Straight out the gutter. You know what I'm saying? Like rats eating fucking banana peels at the trash can, nigga. Like I needed that. Like I needed that. You know what I mean?
I feel that.
I needed, you know what I'm saying? Like auntie telling the kids not to go outside and play in the play next door because the smoke fumes coming from next door. Like I needed that. Yeah,
dangerous.
I needed that, nigga. And that's what that project is and shit. And I fuck with it. You know what I mean? Shout out to Rick Hyde, BSF, and them.
I gotta check that shit out.
Griselda send a bag. Like a nice bag. Or a chain too. I'll take one of those. Like y'all can choose whichever one. Like drum work, Griselda chain, BSF. I even take a trust chain. I don't care. Take one of them too.
I feel that. I don't know. I think I'd take a. I don't know if I'd take a BSF train. I don't think it's necessary. I fuck with them, but you know. Are they giving it to me, or like do I like rap for them now? Like it's different.
Realistically, I want a Griselda chain. Like, if I really wanted one, I want a Griselda chain. Like I'm gonna be real. Like that's the one I want.
It's only like 2 chains I want out of hip hop, and that's a Rockefeller chain, and I want to say that new Death Row chain, man. I really want to say that new Death Row chain. That bitch hard.
I mean, a Rockefeller chain, a Death Row chain, and I need a Griselda chain.
You know who I saw with the updated chain that I was like, wow. Well, for one, I was surprised that fucking Nelly was fucking performing at the 2020.
Why did I have a feeling you was gonna say Nelly for some reason? I wanted to say Nelly got a new chain. I really was about to say Nelly got a new chain.
Nigga, Nelly, why is he performing Hot in Here at the 2022 fucking NBA Finals? What the fuck is going on? He was performing that, and
yes, Nelly needs a bag.
Get down on your eagle on. Motherfucker, I'm looking at the camera on this nigga while they doing halftime and shit. This nigga got a whole brand new Cuban with a whole brand new dirty ENT motherfucking pen. I'm like, is dirty ENT even a thing anymore?
No, it's not a thing.
Does it just say, it might not even have an ENT on it. Does it just say dirty now? Because it's just the same. It's just bigger. It's the same dirty. Remember that little dirty ENT chain?
Yeah.
It's just on a big ass Cuban and it's just all diamonds now. I'm like, nigga, what are you doing? And why are you performing this song in 2022 at the NBA Finals?
Because he needs a bag, bro. He done fought a gun charge. Didn't he fight a rape charge and shit like a couple years ago?
They
like,
dropped that. Don't put that on. I think they dropped that. I don't know. Maybe they did.
I'm
not gonna.
What I'm saying is he fought one. I ain't saying he got caught up. I mean, like he got convicted of one. Like, but yeah, he had to fight one of the lawyers. Cost
same
money,
difference, nigga.
My point is, lawyers cost money. So it's like shit. Yeah. And then when you do have enough money to treat yourself every now and again, maybe you do buy a super mega colossal iced out ENT chain or dirty chain or dirty ENT chain.
Nah,
Matter of fact, we just gonna call it a big ass Cuban that says some type of that is some type of chain. That's all we're gonna call it.
No, it definitely says dirty on it.
Well, we're gonna call it the dirty chain. That's what we're gonna call it.
Not to mention,
for the sake of
paying a nigga to place a bunch of diamonds to spell the word dirty is kind of ironically hilarious.
Nigga, there's some pieces, bro.
Oh,
there's some pieces. There's
a piece that what's the name? I don't even fuck with that nigga. There's a piece Bandman Kevo just got Kodak that they had on Say Cheese. Pay like $100K. I'm like, what does he want from Kodak? Because you know he a scamming ass nigga. I'm like, he trying to get some money.
What does he want from Kodak?
He wants something from it. He's trying to take advantage of Kodak, I promise you. But anyway, he just bought this nigga chain cold as fuck. I was like, God dang.
Oh, so what does he want from Kodak?
I guarantee you he's trying to take advantage of Kodak. I guarantee you.
He immediately started looking out for his best interest. Like,
I wouldn't trust that nigga around nobody I consider cool. I know personally. No, I don't trust that nigga. No, I know a scammer when I see one, nigga. No.
Nigga said, I would not trust him around Kodak. What is he doing?
I wouldn't trust that nigga unless I was trying to scam him and needed him to think I trusted him. It's the only way I trust that nigga.
Ah, shit. He said, I care about Kodak.
I care about people getting taken advantage of.
Oh, shit. Shit.
Don't give me $100,000 chain for my birthday to take $1 million from me, nigga. Fuck
We'll
you.
make sure George don't go see Jacob when he gets some money. Do that. Do that. He thinks Averex chains are a good thing.
Hey, man,
I mean, Averex
peace,
jackets
Hutch,
are a
man.
good chain.
Rest in peace,
Like,
Hutch. Fuck all that. Rest in peace, Hutch.
Yeah.
Fuck all that.
Oh man.
Man, hell no. Trusting no damn Bandman cover with no fucking chain, nigga. Why are you at my birthday party? The fuck?
To give you a Jacob.
Diamond's probably full of fucking cubic zirconia. It's probably half diamond, half cubic.
He gonna give you, oh man, he gonna give you a 2006 Jacob. It's gonna be terrible.
The spirit of Pimp C gonna come back and slap the shit out of you for wearing them cloudy ass diamonds, nigga. What the fuck wrong with you? bring that shit to me for my birthday.
Chuck, we can't
Shout
go
out
to
to Kodak.
sleep.
Don't trust that nigga, man.
Chuck, we can't go to sleep with us. You got fake diamonds on. Look at her looking cloudy. That shit look terrible.
Terrible. Terrible. Look terrible and weak.
It's terrible. You hungry? I'm hungry. Them diamonds looking hungry. Shit. That's terrible. Oh man. You know what? You know what? Don't buy no Jacobs. Let's just do that.
Is that nigga back in business, nigga?
Yeah, he been back in business. He been back in business for a couple years. People still buy Jacobs. I know.
Nah, ain't no fucking
He
way.
said, nah.
Ain't no fucking way. I ain't
Look,
spending my
fam.
money with that. I take my money to Ben before I do that. I will take my, what's the little Chinese nigga? I take my money to Johnny. I can trust that nigga. He worked with Paul Wall.
Nigga, I saw Paul Wall the other day.
Respectable white man.
I saw Paul Wall the other day. I didn't even realize it was Paul Wall till the camera went back to him for a third time. I was like, nigga, you got gray beard now, nigga. Oh shit, that's Paul Wall.
Completely different, dog.
Fam, I ain't seen Paul Wall in 12 years. I ain't know who the fuck the nigga was.
I ain't seen him since he originally lost that weight, and then he got super skinny and shit. And then
well, that's what happened when you stopped drinking lean.
Yeah, yeah, he got skinny. Because remember when he came out, he was chubby as hell, and he got skinny. Just went away and started making grills. Then he came back and the nigga was bald with no hair, and I'm like, what? Okay. And then he came back again, and he was just nigga just makes grills and music from time to time. He don't be doing shit for real.
Look, fam, when you done found an infinite hustle that pays you more than what your rap catalog does, keep doing that.
Nigga.
Like when we talk about an infinite hustle, nigga, like all you forever gonna have country ass niggas rolling up inside of your store saying, I want a grill.
Yeah.
And what you gonna do? You gonna set that nigga up with a grill. And then you gonna give that nigga a bill. And then that nigga gonna have to give you a whole shit ton of bills. And then you gonna pay your bills.
Yeah, basically.
And that's just how a real street nigga feel.
That diamond hustle is a bitch. That's some shit. I be wondering how the niggas do it.
Real shit. Some of them niggas be getting played though. Because
yeah, because
niggas be having diamond
1,000%.
Yeah, but niggas be having diamond plugs and shit, and they just like not be checking their diamonds, just be setting them shits inside of fucking pieces, and then like, oh shit, I done sold you what supposedly be an $80,000 piece, but this shit really only worth $80, and
take it back to the nigga. You ready to kill that nigga? You like what? Nigga, it was real. No, it's not.
Right. And you got to talk to your diamond mans and shit. But like, because you don't want to tell your customer, like, nigga, the nigga told me they want 100% blood diamonds. He said like 7 kids lost their arms for this shit. For this one piece. And that wasn't even true. That nigga told you a whole war story.
Nigga was making it up because he was bumming your dumb ass, nigga.
Real shit.
And you went and charged that nigga 100,000.
There's a real part of me too, especially after seeing Blood Diamond and reading all them articles from when they came, like the movie came out and shit, because we had to do social studies reports on that whole shit. I was like, damn, son. How do I know if somebody died for my diamonds though? Like that was kind of one of them, because I was like, what if I? But here's the thing though. What if you get at the time? What if you get a We the Best piece? Because DJ Khaled was popping and he gave you a We the Best piece. It came from Jacob.
That ain't got nothing to do with you.
It don't. But what I'm saying is that, all right, shit.
I don't think if you have no knowledge, you don't get bad karma for it or anything.
No, I wouldn't say you would get bad karma, but it's like, all right, somebody lost their arm or died for these diamonds that I got on my neck. I'm stunting, and I'm attracting bitches with, and all types of crazy shit. And some nigga tried to snatch this shit off my neck the other week, and I shot that nigga. Foul, foul, and Grand Theft Auto. And yeah, but like I said, like somebody died for these shits. Should I feel bad about it if I find out at least the supplier of that gets the diamonds for said chain that I have around my neck? Lives have been connected to this. And if I do feel bad about it, how much does it really change because there's a whole market for
it? Nigga, nothing.
Exactly. Is that like...
So it doesn't, not that it doesn't matter, but it matters about as much as this fucking matters. You know what I mean? People probably want to kill themselves making these, but does it really affect us? No. We paid $1,000 and we act like nothing happened.
I don't act like nothing happened. I think it's like societal rules or societal law is kind of what it is. And like, all right, we're going to dictate that. That's kind of just negative. That's overstepping our American boundary. Like that douchebag that I got into the argument with about Nikes. Like, no, nigga, I don't want to pay $5,000 for a pair of Air Force Ones because we want to pay people fucking $20 an hour to fucking stitch shit together in United States. But if another country decides like, yo, you can work in a factory at 12 for $2 a day, I might not think that it's right, but that's what that family has to do to fucking survive because of the politics and economics of that country. If I want to fight that shit, that makes no sense because we have our problems here. Like, why would I want to fight somebody else's economic problems?
Not only that, but it's like Dave Chappelle said, nigga, everything's funny till it happens to you. It doesn't bother you while you fucking not in your face, but it bother you a lot if you had to pay that $500 for them Nikes, that $5,000 for them Nikes. It bother you a whole lot then. You'd be like, hey, can't somebody make this shit cheaper? Wait, no, they were just doing that.
Yeah. Yeah, like absolutely. You were just doing that same exact thing. So, and like motherfuckers don't want to pay $5,000 for that shit. But my thing is there's slavery, it's like legit slavery in depth that happens because of it.
Oh yeah, no, it's definitely fucked on that end. But I mean,
yeah, that's what I'm saying. It's like if that's
you can do about it. The best they do is suicide nets or and Grand Theft Auto.
But that's why I like actual metallics rather than stones, or at least diamonds anyway. Like, and a lot of other stones too, because still, it's not just like diamond slavery; it's like ruby slavery and all types of other shit too. But yeah, I'm not really a flashy person like that anyway. As far as diamonds, I'd rather just have gold. Like, just give me straight gold, plain Jane Rolly piece. I'm Gucci. Like we plain Jane, you know what I'm saying? Plain Jane, all gold, Cuban link, we Gucci.
I feel it.
Now,
yeah, I'm on the same tip.
Now, I couldn't tell you where my diamond earrings come from. Can't tell you where they come from. But I hope they're not blood diamonds, I guess. I hope they're not.
I'm sure there's some way to trace it. You got to be able to do like an ancestry.com on a diamond or something, right?
I don't know. I mean, it's carbon. I mean, it's carbon based. So I guess you can do some type of like at least age on it.
Yeah.
But I don't know. That's crazy.
I mean, if you can tell where, cause I heard something about that. It was some YouTube video I was watching. They were talking about how you shouldn't get marble countertops. Was it marble or was it granite? It was granite. It was granite countertops because
Which I make.
yeah. Oh right. Yeah. You shouldn't make or buy granite countertops because you can't always tell where it comes from, and it's like radon in it or some shit. And the radon in it comes in different levels depending on what part of the earth it came from. So if you got a big ass chunk of granite sitting in your fucking kitchen that you're eating off of all the time, you might be contaminating everything.
Hey.
Because the video was about our ironically, the video, not ironically, but oddly enough, the video was about our bananas radioactive. And then he went into this whole thing about how they are, but you'd have to eat like fucking 150 million bananas for it to like actually do something to you because of how they grow or something. But then he went into how, but the countertop that they sit on actually might be more dangerous than the bananas themselves, and talking about how more people have like granite countertops and shit, and how, you know, that, like I just said, the radon and shit.
Oh yeah, I can believe that. Like, some of the shit that I'm making, I deal with at work and shit, it comes from different parts of the world. Some places Brazil, some is Italy, some is the UK, some is here, some is Japan. Like, we have quartz, which is made out of fucking glue, pretty much like white polished glue and cell phone screens.
Yeah. Okay.
Like chunks of like cell phones, like glass and shit, or within the shit, they give it this sparkly fucking color. It's called sparkling white. And it looks pretty. Oh, it's some shit that you could imagine inside of an AMC bathroom.
Okay.
But quartz and natural quartz are two different things. Like quartz is man-made. Like
I'm gonna send you that video.
Yeah, I'm gonna say send me that shit. Like quartz is man-made. Natural quartz actually comes from the earth, but it's not granite. It's just hard as fuck. Quartzite is the same thing, but it's a more brittler version of granite. But it's still like a hard stone. Some is softer, but shit like Wakanda, which is actual stone. It's a black stone, actually. Yeah. That's a hard fucking stone. Granite is more brittle, and it can come from fucking anywhere and has all types of different shades, colors, looks, textures. Nigga, we got some shit called Roma Imperial that looks like it came from something straight out of Greece, which it is, and it's a dope ass looking stone. Wanted it in my house until I ran it on a CNC machine and found out how much it breaks the fuck apart, and I said cancel that shit.
Fuck that.
Yeah, that shit, like we had niggas actually, like our fat people, like putting like whole corners back onto the bitch and having a surface polish it to make everything look even after they glued it back together and then reshaped it. And
Jesus Christ,
I used to do the same thing. Like it's a motherfucker just to do one corner sometimes. God, yeah, it's one of those worlds. But you know what I mean? I might be radioactive. You know what I mean? By this point.
Hey, nigga, you might catch some superpowers. You never know.
Look, fam. If I do, I already know what my superpower probably is gonna be. It's not by choice, but I think I know what I think. I'm Professor X, my nigga. I think I'm Professor X, or I got some powers like 11. Like for real.
Okay.
Like I haven't enhanced and got to yet. You know what I mean? Like my shit ill, but it's like not like what I want, like super speed or being able to fly or some shit. There's like some shit I gotta use my brain for, and it's like, fuck. I got one of those intellectual superpowers and shit.
I mean, shit, it's a superpower. Shut the fuck up.
Yeah, but it's like, I gotta use my brain and shit. Like I gotta think to make this shit float, nigga. Like I got super speed. I gotta be like, see him, and like could have got that bitch. Now I can't. But being the person that I am, I would probably use like some type of power of levitation as some type of way to roll a multitude of joints in the air all at one time, so I didn't have to ever actually have to use my hands to roll again.
I mean, I'm pretty sure you could make things roll up for you at that point. You just get a roller and have it roll for you.
No, I'm talking about like having just like 15 just joints in the air just rolling at the same time while watching TV, and they're just rolling themselves and just putting themselves nicely in like a little box, like just coming down as they're done rolling.
Are you trying to be Matilda? That's not Professor X.
Nigga, this is what Professor X would do, nigga. If Professor X smoked just as much weed, he would do exactly what I would be doing right now. He wouldn't have been thinking about no school for no gifted children. He'd be like, he would have said exactly what Bernie Mac said and Soul Man. Fuck them kids.
Sound like Rick Ross at the beginning of Power Circle. If Michael Jackson was still alive, you shut up.
Michael Jackson was still alive. He said, fuck Chris Brown. Matter of fact, that's the last thing we're gonna talk about before we get out of here.
Oh,
so
I forgot about that.
Yeah. So Ryan Clark and them was on Breakfast Club earlier this week. We went up in there and talked to Breakfast Club, Charlamagne and them. Ha, we talking. We got a podcast. We all niggas that used to play football. Yeah, that type of shit. So right after he left, he tweeted out that Chris Brown is more talented than Michael Jackson. Don't at me. So the world went crazy for like about 12 hours. And then I really thought about it. I really thought about it. And everyone knows I'm a Prince fan, so it might sound like I'm real bitter, but all in all, he's right.
No, he's not.
Yes, hear me out. Hear me out.
No, he's not.
Hear me out. Hear me out.
I heard out a lot of niggas on that topic, and all of you sound ridiculous.
Hear me out. Now, Michael Jackson is one of the biggest stars to ever exist on the face that we call Earth. He's one of the highest selling musicians on the planet of what we call Earth. Not taking nothing away from the man. But what I will say is there are contributing factors outside of just himself and his own personal talent that attributed to him being what he is. Meaning, if Quincy doesn't produce Off the Wall, Thriller, and Bad, are those albums as good just because it's Michael Jackson?
Yes.
Do we still get Thriller without Quincy Jones?
No, you get another good album though. It's just not Thriller the way we know it, but you get another great album because it's Michael Jackson.
But that you can say that. But Michael pursued Quincy. He wanted him for these albums. He specifically
for albums too. What the fuck does that have to do with anything?
A big part of the success of production on his end had to do with Quincy Jones for the best albums for the best albums.
Does Chris Brown make his own beats and I didn't know it?
He has produced some of his own shit. So
is Mike. Next.
Chris Brown has done more than what Mike did for his own career. So,
nigga,
no.
Have the same career. What are you talking about?
Are we talking about how
Chris
much?
Brown is still not as big as Michael Jackson was or is.
We're not talking about who's bigger. We said who's more talented, right?
Okay. Yeah. No.
Yes. Because if we saying
Michael
because if we
Jackson
saying
can produce and dance and sing and rap and all of that shit. He's done it. You not seen the Rock My World fucking music video that's like 13 minutes long where he has a whole fucking verse and the nigga can rap if you fucking wanted to too. Fuck.
he thought rap was interesting and that's what he wanted to do.
Yeah, because Mike was a fucking weirdo.
Yeah, that's
from Indiana.
That's
just
not his
Chris
thing.
Brown is a drunk nigga from on coke from fucking Virginia don't mean shit. Nigga. It don't make you more talented because you're a cokehead, nigga.
He is more talented.
Oh, you're not.
Yes, he is. You just had to skip through the whole shit because he's produced more for his own career than Mike did for his own career.
You mean in terms of production?
Yes.
What does that have to do with
no, nigga? Don't answer my question with another question. It's like
no,
yes,
but no, he
hasn't.
production. Just because he's produced more records that he put out.
That's
for
one
himself.
point. That's one point. That's one point. I ain't done.
Is there? Okay, we don't even have a number on that to really go off of that, but okay. But released maybe cool. I don't see how that makes
Mike has 4 albums outside of Michael Jackson 5 albums. He has 4 solos.
Chris Brown is still alive. What?
Yeah. So at this point, Michael Jackson's career with with just 4 albums actually was expanded longer than Chris Brown's at this point. Mike with 4 albums was around longer than Chris Brown from start to now. Mm-hmm. With just 4.
And would still be around if he was alive. You're not making your Chris Brown point better.
You just refuting the point. Because you just said you're not over the production point. But moving on. So
okay. I don't see how producing more songs than a nigga means you're more talented. That just means you put out more music or made more music.
You produce.
Doesn't mean you're more talented than me.
You produce. You produce.
When you say produce, I mean, no, wait, I'm trying to understand what you mean by produce. Do you mean produce as in producing your own song or produce as in just putting out music?
You making your own song.
Okay, that's not a metric. And neither is putting out more music.
It's not. It's based on talent.
And we don't know what the fuck is still on Mike's fault.
What I do that you don't. What I can do versus you don't.
What?
Talent wise, because it is good.
What did he do that Chris Brown does? What didn't Mike do?
The fuck are we been talking about? Producing at this point, right?
That's all you got is the fact that he's got his own Quincy Jones.
Because you keep running around this shit.
Go ahead.
2. He does do more, and he's done more of his own personal choreography than Mike has.
Okay.
Dancing credibility's up.
Okay. So he thought up more dance moves.
He can
continue.
He can put on, and he can put out way more content in a higher fashion than Mike can.
Yeah, because he's alive.
No, that's because cocaine, and you can put out more work faster if you're not doing anything else.
And he's alive. Not to mention, when Mike was alive, he was not fucking competing with Chris Brown.
And when all of this happened
and
when all of this happened for Chris Brown, it happened organically. No push. He made him. I think you can
this
make
isn't
somebody
a conversation. You understand that, right?
I think you can make somebody, which we've had this conversation before.
Bro.
Mike is made.
Bro.
I don't think Michael Jackson is more talented than Prince. And I'm gonna die on that ledge.
That's more of a fucking reasonable argument, even with the points you're making, than with Chris Brown.
It's the same points that I'm making, except the only thing.
But it's not.
No,
it's not.
No, it is.
It's not though.
The only thing.
We're talking about a nigga that came into music in 2006.
The only difference between Mike and Chris Brown, Prince and Chris Brown, from the points that I normally make, is the fact that Chris Brown don't play a fucking instrument, and he doesn't dance the fuck around because he's holding a fucking instrument. That's it.
You sound ridiculous.
Talent.
You talking about a nigga that came into music. You talking about a nigga that came into music in what, 2006, 2007 versus a nigga that came in 1982. And you gonna talk about the difference in how the legend was made? What?
Is Chris Brown not a legend?
I guess to niggas our age, yeah. To some niggas our age, to some niggas our age, yes. Not more people think he's a legend or on the same level as fucking Michael Jackson. No.
Because most of these Michael fucking Jackson nuts are fucking retarded. I really believe most of y'all niggas are fucking retarded. Like I said,
if you wanted to say that with Prince versus Mike, different conversation.
I always win that argument.
That's trying to compare.
That's easy.
That's like trying to compare Wilt Chamberlain to LeBron James. It's not the same. Two legends, great in their own right. No, you can't put the two there. It's two different things. Two completely different things.
Nah, because one's more talented than another. Talented, yeah. LeBron James is more talented than Wilt Chamberlain. I don't give a fuck what list you got him on. He is way more talented than Wilt Chamberlain. Does the same for the game? No. Somebody was here first.
Not a conversation. The same way why you just said right there. Does it change the game? No. That's why it's not a conversation. You can't compare two people from two completely different eras that do two completely different things and they kind of do the same shit. And then one nigga did, I don't know, a little bit more.
You're telling me he put out a little. They do the same shit. They do the same shit. It's two different eras.
Two eras. That's what I mean. Shit. Two different things in two different eras.
Same shit in two
different eras. So you can't tell me these niggas are on the same level when they're not. Nigga, what is time out? Well, no, I guess that's getting off of talent. So I'm not gonna go there. But at the same time, dog, don't sit up and tell me because the nigga thinks of more dance moves and fucking punches up some more drums versus this nigga sitting up doing whatever his shit. Come on. Stop it. Like I said, you got more weight in the motherfucking Prince argument, and that's because they closer in time. There's a real conversation there. That's more like comparing Jordan to LeBron. Different. Same shit, different era.
Are we really even saying that like Michael Jackson can really sing for real, or did he sing for the music that he made?
I always figured Michael Jackson's voice was so soft, he was never really singing. I always felt like he was kind of talking. So I don't really know I don't want to go into vocals and shit because I don't really know. But I feel like if you give both of them niggas a mic and you tell them to go crazy, they gonna both go crazy in their own way. But it's gonna be divided either way. If I'm in a room and motherfucking Michael Jackson is singing to everybody, Chris Brown standing right there singing to everybody, I'm gonna like them both, but I'm probably gonna end up liking Mike's a little bit more.
I don't think so. Because I've asked that question before, in the Prince Michael Jackson argument. I was like, are we gonna really say, like, do you really say, like, on some real, does Michael Jackson have good songs, or can this nigga really sing for real? That's a difference. Because you can have some really good fucking tracks, but your
say they're on the same level. Because I don't think Chris Brown really sings like that, nigga. I think if you get that nigga,
I've heard Chris Brown really sing, and I'm just like, all right, this nigga can actually sing for real. When I found that out,
for a long time though. When he ain't 16 no more. He been doing coke for a while.
Yeah, I was say last time I heard him sing was about 10 years ago.
Yeah.
But it's like hearing him sing, I'm like, that nigga can really sing for real, for real. I've never heard Mike sing for real, outside of like a record or an intro to like just before a performance where like the music wasn't playing yet. And it just sounded like Mike. It didn't sound like it sounded unique to him. That's what I'm saying is like Mike was unique. Like he was unique. No doubt about that shit. Like I said, I'm not trying to take nothing from the man. He was one of a kind. But if, let's just say, for the sake of, if there was 4 or 5 other people who had Mike's same style and same sound at the same time, it would really come down to who could sing better. That is just not what happened. Mike's sound was just so unique for the time period. So therefore, you can just use that and expand on that because it's yours. It's like no one does that. You only got one nigga that can do it, which is him. But is like as far as singing and vocality and vocal ability, how good is the nigga?
Better than Chris Brown.
I can't say that.
I think you niggas are crackheads that are siding with Chris Brown for even having the argument, for one, and for two, actually giving him more credit. But okay, nigga, I'm hungry.
I'm gonna say y'all Mike niggas who like really be blind for real.
And no, I think
like y'all Mike niggas are wild. No, y'all Mike niggas are nuts. Y'all Mike niggas would defend this motherfucker to the death. And it's just like, okay, yes, great, yes, okay, good music, yes.
How many albums does Chris Brown have? 12?
Shit. Like 1,400 of them bitches. I don't know.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. Stop talking to me about this.
Like
Mike got like what, 6? Stop.
No, 5. No, 4. Alive? 4.
I'm talking about period. And no, he has more. What? Off the Wall.
No, because like I was say Off the Wall, Thriller, Bad, Invincible, and the last one that was supposed to come out came out after he died. So he had 4 alive.
5. Okay, so 4. Huh. Stop talking to me. Stop talking to me about this thing. What?
That nigga, like, look, y'all niggas get this nigga Mike all the fucking credit in the world. And
that's like trying to tell me, that's like your Jordan argument with the final shit, bro. Like, stop trying to talk to me about that. Stop. He's undefeated in the finals, nigga. That's a 4-0 sweep. Stop. Stop.
Okay, nigga, but do you get what you get without Joe? Do you get what you get without Quincy?
Nigga, let's look at Chris Brown's list. Let's look at Chris Brown's list of producers and see where he gets without them. You want to do that? Let's do that.
He got every producer, nigga.
So stop talking to me about this.
But you got one guy. You got one guy. If that one guy says,
and
like,
you
I don't got time
15,
for you,
nigga.
and if that one guy says, I ain't got time for you right now, I'm working on this.
Then we've seen what happens with that, and it's still pretty good.
Well, who?
Invincible. Quincy's not, I don't even think on that album. Quincy's on the first 3.
Are we gonna put it
the whole of the first 2? I think.
If we gonna get into what Invincible is in comparison to Michael Jackson albums, it would be considered mid. In comparison to the first 3.
Okay.
And actually, the one that was posthumous was actually, I think, his worst one. But that's just
the label. The label fucked them on that though. They let fucking Justin Timberlake do the whole album, executive produce the whole shit. It wasn't gonna be right from the jump. And that's not a slight on Justin. That's just they think that nigga's Mike for real, and he's not.
Well, they could have just gave
background vocals and all
if
that
you
shit.
if you
Shit was not
wanted to do
working.
the shit right, you could have just got Quincy a call, and that would have saved the whole bitch. That's what I'm saying. He could have went out with a classic, and it would have been all saved to Quincy, which would have just added to his, for some reason, talent level to you motherfuckers. And there you go.
You sound crazy as hell
Quincy cred, nigga.
trying to argue Chris Brown being more talented than Michael Jackson. No, you sound insane. You really sound insane.
Talented, yes. Better, no.
Not better or more talented.
Talented, yes. Better, no.
You're not more talented because you thought of more dance moves and made more beats than me, nigga. Especially when you got more albums, more producers, motherfucking.
You can do more. What the
Less
fuck does that
everything
mean?
else. What are you talking about? You can do more. No, you can't.
If the nigga can do more than you can, that nigga is not like talented, more talented than you.
No.
You sound stupid as fuck if you think that. If
We
that
just
doesn't
talked
make,
about
that
what
makes
you
sense.
meant with production. Just because you make more songs than me does not mean you're
No,
better
I
than
said
me.
you have the ability, never to do what you cannot do.
Mike did that. Mike produced his own records. Where do you get this from that he didn't? Where did you get this
What
idea?
record did he produce? What record did he produce?
Come on, man.
Full credit. Not that he was there in the studio with them niggas. Like every artist is.
First off, that also adds to the fact that you're even saying that adds to my reasoning as to why the fuck this also isn't an argument. You're talking about two different niggas that do the same type of music that come from two different times. They don't make it the same way.
It's not about who make it the same way, nigga. It's whether you do it or whether you don't, motherfucker. That's where you get. That's where you fucked up.
Oh wait,
you talk about who makes it better? No, nigga, who do it, who don't.
There's a sixth album. It's called Escape, but I ain't even hear about that shit. That's like a re-release of. Oh no, that's new music. They fucked them on that shit. What was it?
Yeah. Making all niggas. Yeah, then Gary, Indiana, gotta have something, huh? Gotta have something. Can't let Virginia win shit.
Yeah, there it is. Speechless. What's on that album? Yeah, he either makes beats with niggas or does it himself if he's not using. Oh shit, he got R. Kelly on this bitch. Motherfucking another one, The Lost Children. He does it just like Chris Brown does it. I don't see what the fuck you're talking about.
So you gave me what, 2 songs?
That's on that album that he had that he produced solely by himself. Everything else was either a group of niggas that did it for him, or him with Teddy Riley, him with R. Kelly, him with Babyface, him with somebody else. So it's still him co-producing the shit.
On which album?
About? And this is Invincible. That was just the first one I could think of that automatically I knew he produced his own records on. So stop it.
I gotta see the doc. I don't believe it.
On title, nigga. But I'm hungry, nigga. Let's get the fuck up out of here. We'll part 2 this shit.
Episode 209.
I'm really not done with this. I'm really surprised you actually think this bullshit.
Yeah. And I really do. I believe he's created. I don't believe he's organic neither.
Just as much as Chris Brown is. Literally. Yeah.
No.
Yeah.
No. I don't believe in that in any way. Because if you don't have, Because if Joe doesn't push the whole Jackson family to do what they was doing, nigga, like Michael Jackson would have been a regular
if Chris
fucking
Brown
kid.
mama didn't get her ass beat in front of him, he would have never beat Rihanna. Man, stop it. Come on, stop it.
Him beating Rihanna ain't got shit to do with like this nigga becoming a fucking music star.
Him having his mama.
Michael Jackson would have grew up to be a regular fucking kid and probably would have grew up to be whatever the fuck he wanted to be if it wasn't for no, nigga, we gotta fucking rehearse and do these shows and do this shit.
Come on, dog. We not going to childhood trauma to
it's not even childhood trauma.
Talent, nigga. Come on.
But
we not going to attach
Selena Quintanilla would have never fucking been a singer, nigga, if Abraham wouldn't fucking putting them kids together to make this fucking music. Bruh. Like somebody was putting them in position to do this before they even wanted to do it. Bruh. Mike wanted to keep doing it, but would he have been doing it if it wasn't for Joe? You always got to think about it like that.
Okay, he also wouldn't exist if it wasn't for Joe. So that doesn't make any fucking sense.
Yes, it does, nigga.
No, it doesn't. Just because Joe whooped his ass and made him dance. Thing that
I said in reverse.
No,
you just said exactly what I said in reverse.
Let me finish. Just because Joe whooped his ass doesn't mean and made him dance a lot. Doesn't mean they were ever going to get a fucking record label or record deal. Doesn't ever mean that. You know what happened? Eventually, they got to the point where the record label saw it and was like, hey, these little niggas are talented. How'd you do that? The fact he got his ass beat and all that shit was just happenstance. That could have went left, nigga. That could have went left. They could have been
you bringing the ass beating shit up.
I'm not bringing that up.
I'm bringing the fact up that they was pushed to being in a group. They did not want, like, they possibly couldn't have not have wanted.
And when Chris Brown been dancing and singing since he was a fucking child too. What are you talking about?
On his own.
On his own. Since you was 14 on your own, nigga.
You was dancing
14 on your own. You was dancing on your own. Doing that shit yourself, nigga.
You was dancing on your own. You was dancing on your own fucking accord. Nobody was pushing you to fucking like go up in here and become a fucking superstar if you didn't want to fucking be one.
What does that have to do with the talent level you have?
It doesn't. That's not the argument, dumb fuck. The argument is whether you wanted to be this or whether you didn't want to be this. What pushed you to being here?
Mike had a choice too. Mike could have stopped. Mike could have stopped when he was what, 20? He could have stayed. He never had to make Off the Wall. He could have stopped. What the fuck are you talking about? He didn't have to link up with Quincy.
That's all he knew. That's all he knew.
All right, I'm about to get something to eat. All right. We'll finish this conversation next week.
That's all he knew.
All right.
Tell me if you can give me fucking 5 talents that Michael Jackson had next week that he didn't like, that wasn't singing or dancing or anything musical, then we can have this conversation.
As long as you got 5 for Chris Brown, cool.
I do.
And I'm sure, you know the funny part? I'm sure they'll be the same thing. But okay. Nope,
it has nothing to do about music. Nothing at all.
Okay. What, he's got a good right hand, good at snorting lines, rolling up $100 bills, snort coke. I don't know, nigga. Whatever. Let's go.
Episode 209, Millennials Podcast, House of Spades Media. Always remember that you gotta praise the Lord, Nipsey Hussle. Chris Brown is more talented than Michael Jackson, and so is Prince. And so is Prince.
He is, but Chris Brown is not.
Same exact reasons. Niggas just want to fight the shit. But whatever. We out. We catch you next week. Yes, it is. We catch you back next week. Out this bitch.
Peace. All right, nigga.